Oh, I forgot. I realized that I should make some sweet popcorn. Not just because sweet popcorn is delish, but because there's a food order for it. It is good. Yes, well... Are many foodly wares. You know, I can get behind that phrasing. Honestly. Are many foodly wares. We do have many foodly wares. Did I already take sweet popcorn out? Okay, I should probably do my thing. Let's put sweet popcorn back. I should do my thing. Good evening, ladies and gentle spoons. Just knock over. Oh my god, of course he picks this time to get the zoomies, because he wants attention. He's like, oh, mom's streaming? Let me, like... Exactly. Little butthead. Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentle spoons, and welcome to this 9-ish p.m. stream with non-stop service to the Ale and Tail Tavern. My name is Guitarbard, and I will be your captain this evening, along with my co-captains PuzzleBetter.
Hello.
And Shagrazia. And Simon.
Hello.
We ask at this time that you put your tray tables in the upright and locked position and stow any expectations of seriousness in the overhead compartments. Oh, is it? In that case, yeah, you might have to check some expectations of seriousness, but we have a minimum checked baggage, I think. You already checked a bag? Ooh, yeah, I think the rest of y'all are gonna have to check bags. So sorry, my dudes and dudettes. And gender-neutral dudes, dudaciousnesses. You're gonna have to, like, check Deuterinos. Yes, you are going to have to check those bags of seriousness. Although, to be fair, if you brought seriousness to this stream in the first place, I have questions. We have a higher than usual Oh, got it. It was request. Understood. Sometimes you just need a little dash of it here and there, you know, for flavor. We have a higher than usual expectations for shenanigans this evening, including puns, singing, more singing, phrasing, not even phrasing, but just going straight for the beeline, and any other of... Oh god, we have another royal delivery. Nice, we can get a good chest. Where the hell was I? And any other number of things, especially because, and this is my fault, I have not been streaming for the past 2-ish months because I have been working the Renaissance Fair, which was like... Hang on, let me math. Basically, I left the house at 8 a.m. and... What the fuck is that? Oh, arachnophobia mode isn't nearly as scary now. They're like these little green blobs and they don't have legs. Okay, that's much better than it was before. That is so much better than the creepiness that they were before. Lord have mercy. Oh no. Anyway, with that in mind... Oh, is that an orc? Oh shit. Speaking of shenanigans. Wait, no, I have dual scimitars things now, so I'm gonna die. Yep. Oh, but I resurrected. Where's my inventory? Shh. Daco. Oh, thank God. Anyway, whew. Thank you for joining us this evening. Please sit back, relax, enjoy the stream. Clearly, I am already going off the rails because I couldn't remember. How the hell do you block again? Was it... Thank you. I have been playing so much Clair Obscure, Expedition 33. It actually goes in reverse, so it was 34 before them. They did not succeed. Alright, time to pull... I can't tell you any of that because spoilers. And it's a fantastic game. It's a countdown. So, all right. There is a reason behind it, but it's plot, so I can't explain it for you. Anyway, the $5 word is extraneous, irrelevant or unrelated to the subject being dealt with. Extraneous. I didn't pull it on purpose. Just the jar. What's the line from Twister? Rabbit is good, rabbit is wise. The jar is good, the jar is wise. I don't know. I'm winging it here. True. Royal Delivery. Why does it want so many goddamn white mushrooms? God damn you, my dude. Something mushroom supremacist. Mushroom. I love how we're not even, like, trying to open the tavern yet. It's like, oh, royal delivery! Everybody go! That's one side. Oh, wait, I don't need a full cider barrel. I can, that's right. He'll take partially filled cider barrels, won't he?
Hello.
Where's the cider barrels?
Yeah, I was sort of looking. I fought 2 spiders, and I had to remember how to fight again. Looking for turtles, but
yeah, so did I.
About this royal delivery. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's the button.
So the royal delivery is basically you have to deliver an absolute shitload of stuff to him, but in return you then get a yes, a gold chest, and the gold chests hold way more. Do we not have cider barrels up anywhere? Do we only have apple juice? Like gasp. Okay, so we need to make... Okay, so we need to make...
We get cider.
We do? Where?
Around the outside in the seating area.
I'm so glad that you said it first, because I was so about to go, them trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. I meant a barrel of cider, not cider drinks. Like individual mugs. So, we do need to...
Yeah, I got 2 barrels here. Like, they're ready to be served.
Wait, really? Where?
On me.
Oh, you took them, okay.
No, I'm looking right at them. They're in the eating area, like just outside the kitchen. 10 and 3.
Oh shit, you're right! Okay, well, I'm gonna take this cider barrel because, he doesn't... He does not. And I'm making another one right now to replace it. There isn't one that's lower than 10, I don't think. There was the 10 and the 3. But I just made another... Coca-Cola, hello, cider drink, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Am I audible? The quick brown fox jumps over the
Oh
lazy
my
dog.
god.
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you,
And the screen
Wendon.
didn't.
Jesus, I didn't check. So I had a call. Every Monday I have a call with one of the bosses, and every time I do this, the Microsoft sets my microphone volume down, but I know this, so I go and I set it up. Unfortunately, that doesn't stop fucking OBS from still unseating my audio device, so I didn't notice, but it unseated my audio device, and it was just set to default, which for some reason does not work. It has to be set to the exact audio device.
That sucks.
Yes, so it's fine. We were only going for 11 minutes.
But Coca-Cola said something that you might appreciate, that might lift thy spirits.
Fake mustache. I mean, if you're
We were talking about cider, and Sebby's like, vodka drink?
Vodka drink?
Whiskey drink? I got my cider drink.
Cider drink?
I got my whiskey drink. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
I like Chumbawamba.
Do we not? I like Chumbawamba too.
No, there was a Chumbawamba too.
I get knocked down, but I get... I see what you did there. But I get up. Do we really not have that many fried crucian at all? I need to make some then.
There's a quest. Talk to the merchant. I think that must unlock the new stuff.
Oh, maybe.
But oops. Yeesh.
If you would like to do the honors, Simon. I got,
Okay.
I got my vodka drink. I got my lager drink. I have no idea what order they're in.
The fluffy friend, and despite how cute he is, he always manages to get into trouble. This time he got caught by orcs. Please help him out.
No. Je refuse.
Find Fluffy.
Fluffy. I'm all alone. How do I find Fluffy?
Great question.
See, no. Probably. Farm shit. Oh, no, it goes in there, but that's okay. This was 5.
Okay, so I need to make fried crucian for the recipes and for the...
P-O-D.
Random question. Anyone familiar with the 1957 movie 0 Hour? It sounds familiar.
Wait, what's POD? Does anybody know? When did talk
Babylon
about POD? What?
It was a
POD like the
90s,
band?
early 2000 band.
Which one is it?
Yeah.
What's it called?
POD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did Youth of the Nation. That was like a... Yeah, that was POD.
Whoa, what does POD
I
stand
think
for?
Payment on death is like what that
Payment on
stands
death.
for.
Okay, I might actually like these guys. I think Youth of the Nation was the only song by them I've ever heard.
I remember I learned Youth of the Nation because I went to like it was like a music class camp thing, and I did a it was a class with it was a camp where we did all these different classes that were music related, and I did this one class with someone who directed music videos, and so we watched the music videos for Jimmy Eat World's The Middle, 30 Seconds to Mars, Capricorn Brand New Name, and POD's Youth of the Nation.
Okay,
Which is pretty cool.
I knew the first one and the last one.
30 Seconds to Mars, Capricorn. So I run and hide and tear myself up, start again with a brand new name. I'm not familiar with the video game based on the band POD Racing. So I'll have to look at that.
Brendan hates it here. You sang it. I still have never heard that song.
I actually really like that song. I don't like Jared Leto at all.
I've never heard
Okay. 1957 movie Zero Hour. It sounds familiar, and now I want to write it down and look at it.
I've killed Wendon. He hates it here. He hates
Sorry, Wendon.
He hates me for not knowing music.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yes, Jared Leto is sketchy as hell. Fuck Jared
Zero
Leto.
Hour is the movie Airplane is based on. Okay, I need to see Airplane.
What? The Leslie Nielsen film?
Yes, the Leslie Nielsen film. I want to see it just for the scene where I can't remember the dialect or the slang or what it's called, but it's a type of slang and like this white, which is relevant, this white airline flight attendant is speaking to these two black guys, and they're speaking. And
Jive.
yeah, it's like a.
jive.
Yeah, they call it jive. I don't know
That's
if
what it was. It was jive
anymore. I think we're
That's
supposed
right,
to
it was
call
jive.
AAVE.
Well, no, I think AAVE is slightly different from jive. Like jive is almost like jive. You have to practically study. I think. But
When in real,
AAVE
when they speak jive, when it got it.
AAVE, I think, is slightly different.
African American
I think
vernacular English.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm like, I think it's slightly like I think the vernacular is still.
Maybe.
I think AAVE is still closer to.
It's been a long time since I've seen Airplane, so I don't remember what the jive was like.
It was to me it was unintelligible.
I am serious.
Like I picked up a couple words.
And don't call me Shirley.
But not a lot of them. I was like really impressed that apparently this actress like sat down. I remember like reading about this on I forget what forum, but like she sat down with these guys and like took the time to learn it.
I believe it. It's ringing bells. Like I can kind of picture the scene, so I don't remember it verbatim, but I definitely remember the vibe of the jive.
Yeah. Airplane is almost a beat for beat remake of 0 Hour dialogue and all, which makes 0 Hour unintentionally hilarious. I bet.
Okay, Wendon, ask me anything.
I think my cat's pissed at me. I'll be right back.
Give my thoughts on early 50s jazz. I would love to if I had a single thought on early 50s jazz. Why do you do this? Why do you ask me things about music? I'm not a music person.
I think in some of the bigger cities, like the Chicago area, I think I Love Lucy jazz fusion kind of came into the beat, so that you could combine it with sort of Latin rhythms. So it changed up jazz a lot. It was a really divisive thing between people who were more traditionalists with like the jazz and people who were, just trying to modernize it and put their own spin on it. That's all I got.
You certainly know more about it than I do, so thank you for your contribution, because I had very little. You saved me. Thank you, Puzzle.
Let's see.
I mean, I was in jazz band in high school, and I don't think, like, 90% of what we played was actually jazz. It was just more fun than what you got to play in symphonic orchestra band.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the draw of jazz band. You get to play the cool things. I played trumpet. What did you play?
Trumpet.
Oh, nice.
I was second trumpet, first seat.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we had like 3 people capable of playing trumpet. and I was like the next most capable after those 3. So they, of course, were like, well, we're going to put all of our good people in first trumpet, which there are 4 seats. So they offered me, first trumpet. I said, you need people who can play trumpet in the other trumpet parts. You can't have just first trumpet sound good and everything else sound crap.
And everything else sound like shit, yeah.
So that's why I was second trumpet.
It's funny you say that, Kakalakola. Modern is a funny word in the arts.
Wacky brass players.
Styles being labeled as modern that's like 80 years old at this point. Real quick, Puzzle. I didn't know that about jazz either. That's cool shit. But regarding modern, so when I was doing the Ren Fair, we had to use modern English. And by modern English, I mean thou art, thou dost, thee, thy, thine. Which is not modern at all, but it's called modern English.
Yup. Lots of people have trouble with that. I always enjoy explaining it to them.
I always thought that was Middle English.
Nope. Middle English was
Modern.
much earlier than that.
I was gonna say, for 3 out of the 4,
Guys, I found
like
Fluffy.
the thee, thy, thine, and thou,
You did?
for 3 out of the 4,
I'm into you.
there is a very easy way to remember where and how to use them. So, thee replaces me, thy replaces my, thine replaces mine. The only one that doesn't is you and thou. Or I and thou is.
Alright, I'm
is
with
annoying.
you with Fluffy.
I see that. Alright, you
I'm
two
not there
gonna come
yet.
here and Fluffy
I'm
up?
coming.
Oh, you
Get to
found
me,
Fluffy?
Yeah, who wants to get
I'm
fluffed?
sorry, I'm grabbing... Get fluffed!
Look, we're making a very specific kind of content today.
Crazy.
So
I
my
wanna get
Shiranui from Fatal Fury would be thy Shiranui? I don't know, I have never played Fatal Fury. Where the hell are you guys? Oh,
I
there you are.
mean, you
On my
remember
way.
to hit T to see where we are,
I
right?
just hit it, yep.
What
Oh,
is
thank
it?
God this guy wants boiled chicken eggs. I'm happy to give him that.
It's like a little Scottish Terrier.
Ask me anything. Can we all explain how we're canceling Chakras here? Fuck off, Wendon.
What is it? Can we all explain how what?
How we're canceling Chakras here. It's an AMA, so everybody has to answer.
We're not canceling Shagrazier yet.
I'm getting canceled for not knowing music stuff.
Oh, he must hate me.
Only sometimes. I'm kidding.
Ouch.
I just grew up without very much musical
do
influence.
we
Like, my
have?
parents
I
didn't
know,
like
and I'm really pissed at your parents
A
for that
beaver?
because they have robbed
Hey,
you of,
beaver.
like,
What you doing here?
something so beautiful.
Another genius. You're not as original as you think.
You shouldn't have come to the orcs.
We definitely
Nothing
have
good
to
ever comes from dealing
piece
with
by
them.
piece,
They'll eat you up, and no
educate
one will even
Simon,
remember your
round
name.
out his whole.
Obviously,
yeah.
I'm not
Like
here by
music
choice.
thing.
The
Yeah.
cages
I
and
will say the
Apparently
Claire Obscure
Shaggy.
Maybe
soundtrack is
that's
fucking gorgeous.
your house. Oh, some critters build nests, some dig burrows.
At least
and
they have
fresh
us
air,
to teach
no
them about
predators.
music. What?
Well, get me
Exactly.
out of here.
Hey, why are we
There's
talking
a key
over the
somewhere in
conversation?
camp.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
What does it look
Because
like?
I'm reading it instead.
It looks like a key. Now hurry up before the orcs come back.
Find the key.
Sorry about that. I do that on streams and I get in trouble for it all the
I was
time.
gonna say, I didn't mind because I was reading the conversation, but that's just me.
Yeah, I can't process 2 things at once.
Ah, my
I
bad.
cannot
That's right,
read
that's right.
and listen at the same time, and I wouldn't do that to my audience either.
Sorry.
I found a key-looking
Sorry.
thing. Doink.
Did you?
I found the key. I found the key.
Come here.
I have to reteach myself that it's the Puerto Rican in me. We can have like 5 conversations,
conversations
at
at-
the same time. And everyone's like, "Why are you arguing? We're just conversating. Everybody's just talking to everybody else."
Where
What?
you going, Puzzle?
What? I can't
Whereas in
help
my
it.
case, it's the hardcore
Oh.
ADHD.
I got the key.
There I am. Oh, well, I didn't know anything. Okay, so are we unlocking it? Unlocking him? You already
Yeah.
found it and then came back. Okay.
It was here. The key was here in the camp.
Oh, well, I
Was it? Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, it was over here on this bench.
Okay. All right.
Ay,
good.
ay, ay.
Here comes trouble.
I'm really good at finding things. What's this? Can we only play
let me-
I'm going to be fired. No, you're great. Yeah, you're going to be fucking fired. This is my mod who's freaking trying to cancel me. Asshole. Why do my mods always try to cancel me?
The real key is the friends we made along the way, Cola.
Nobody makes friends with my colon.
Wait, there's a chest here, and I'm opening it, and it said seafood and misc. Did one of you put this down?
I took the stuff that was in that chest.
Okay, maybe it's labeled
took some
seafood
of the
and
stuff.
misc because... I don't know why it's labeled
I
seafood
don't
and
know. I'm
misc.
going to talk to Fluffy now that he's not in the cage now.
You're free now.
Okay.
Go build your dams. I'll miss you, my fluffy little buddy.
Well, thanks. I'm getting out of here, and I suggest you do the same.
I get the feeling we're going to get jumped by orcs
Well,
as soon as he
well,
leaves.
who's a hungry little guy?
Hey, I'm not a kid. I'm older than you. But yeah, a snack wouldn't hurt. Haven't eaten in 3 days.
Oh my gosh.
Come with me to the tavern. I'll feed you so well you'll keel over. In a good way, of course.
Count me in. Don't wait up. I'll meet you at the tavern.
Why does he sound like
Lord.
Mark Twain, like going down by the river?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, he sounds just like that time I met Mark Twain.
Yeah, I'm saying. Have you guys ever seen Val Kilmer's impression of Mark Twain when he was like doing him for theater? And he
was
like dressed
doing
up
Mark
like
Twain?
full face? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, someone has to share this later.
Phrasing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I heard doing Mark Twain, I'm like, that's a phrasing.
Why do your mods all try to... Wait, AMA, why do your mods all try to cancel you? I don't know!
Have I seen the Mark Twain episode of Star Trek The Lower Decks? I have not.
Somebody tell me why my mods all try to cancel me. That's not encouraging.
I was gonna say, most of the answers I can think of are like joking, kind of ribbing, but I'm thinking and going, I'm like mentally going, are those mean or are they actually joking?
Joking?
Oh.
Like, I don't want to be mean.
Tell me, why would you be mean to me?
I wouldn't try to intentionally be mean to you. That's why I'm debating. Do I really need to make more fucking boiled eggs? Jesus.
Probably.
Did we open up yet?
We have not. I'm trying to fill this dude bro's order.
I really do need to figure out how to set channel rewards because these prices are all out of whack. Why is AMA fucking 500 points? That seems high to me.
What
Wait,
does AMA
it's Toad
stand
Soup.
for?
Ask me
Ask
anything.
me anything.
Incoming zombies from the back.
What?
Bring it.
Anal zombies? Blammo.
It took me a second to realize why they were anal zombies. And it was from the back.
It's because they came from behind.
Oh, I get it.
It's a Star Wars reference.
They came from behind!
And then you explode.
Oh, farm shit! How much-
Anal zombies is the
How
name
much
of my
fucking
Prague
compost do we have? Jesus Christ.
Prague electronic swing band?
Alright, that's it. The apples are moving to the seeds, I think, because we have way too many of them.
Just start eating them.
And way too much compost.
Compost?
And there's plenty of room in the seed chest. I
Alright.
mean, there are quite a few lines in Star Wars that are double entendres. Oh yeah.
Meat fluffy.
I think the favorite that I've seen is, you came in that thing, you're braver than I thought.
30.
Yeah, exactly.
Meat fluffy.
need to
Oh wait,
plant
was that him?
something?
What was that?
I don't know if we need to plant
Oh,
any.
wow.
But
He's got
I'm just
creepy
moving
glowing
the apples.
eyes.
Right.
I found you, you little shit.
You're quick on your feet.
Gotta be. In this world,
Oh, you
you're either
found
fast or
Fluffy
someone's
hiding
lunch.
wherever he was hiding.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Next to the frog.
Wait,
What
that's
can I cook
corn.
for you? I've got plenty of not-so-fast stuff, especially the veggies. Oh, they never stood
Where
a
is he?
chance.
It's got
Next
I
to
could
the
go
frog.
for some
eyes.
soup to start with.
Consider it done.
Dog.
He wants
Oh,
a
that
crucian
frog.
soup. We could probably have some of that sitting around.
We definitely have some of that sitting around.
So how do we get the order? Like, what is it the frog guy that we're getting things for? How do we know what we need to find?
Hit tab.
It's
Alright, I need to head
in
out,
the
have fun,
quest
check, and all. Bye,
log.
Wendon.
So
Bye to
I
Wendon.
just put follow on that quest.
Yeah,
So
you
now
open the
we're-
quests. You can follow them. Crucian soup.
It is probably in the sea. Luke, at that speed, will you be able to pull out in time? Oh my god.
Careful. It's hot.
Oh, that's some great soup. Feels like life's
Wait, I
finally
need to boil
turning
eggs
around.
anyway. I need to get
Thanks. What's next?
boil eggs.
For the
How
main
do we have so
course,
many mugs?
I wouldn't mind tasting someone's flesh.
Someone not quite as quick as you, huh?
We never have enough
That's a
plates and we always
cool
have
thing.
so many mugs.
Fried chicken. Chimcud. Yeah, we have a lot of mugs. They kind of piled up on the dishwasher.
I noticed that, yes.
Fried foods. Oh, you got it there,
Do we
Simon?
not okay, no, we do have toad soup.
Fried
Okay.
chicken.
Alright, give him a fried chicken.
Okay, so we're gonna need to take toad soup off the menu.
Gonna have you take your face off the menu.
Here you go. The juiciest meat around.
That's me.
Oh, it smells amazing.
Get some barley. Where do we keep the barley?
So tender.
Just
In the
15
chest,
minutes ago,
with
it
the
was still
beer
running
stuff.
around
Oh,
and
were
doing
you
what?
trying to fill the chicken feed? I literally just grabbed a barley to do
It
that.
tastes this good.
Oh, okay.
How about some drink?
What did he say?
Gladly.
Something
I've still
dirty?
got room for
He
that.
wanted to taste someone's flesh. And so we gave him the fried chicken that he asked for. And then our character said, just like 15 minutes ago, it was running around enjoying life.
That is dark.
I also like that we have to cook a wine mug.
We definitely have a mug of wine somewhere.
I know, but
Like
it
the
says
grape.
So are they making us cook it?
wine mug.
I was gonna say, I don't know how you cook wine.
Cook. Wine. I have the wine.
Give wine mug to Fluffy.
Give wine mug to Fluffy.
Your dessert.
I thought you
That's
cooked
what I
wine very
need.
carefully. I mean, if you're mulling it, yes.
Thanks. That was delicious.
I bet you haven't eaten that well in a while.
A long while. At least 3 days. Whoa!
What is it?
I think they've come for me. Watch out! Orcs!
What?
What should
I love
eat
that we're
for
bringing
dinner?
toad soup to the frog.
There, there.
That just amuses the shit out of me. Why am I hearing battle music?
The orcs found them. I don't know
That
how to
might
look
be a
at
battle.
that.
I'm coming.
Hey, where's
My turn to attack from behind.
I'd like to double her entendre.
Nice.
It's okay, Fluffy. Is there a pet button? Pet.
Yeah, E.
Persistent bunch, aren't they?
Well, thanks. I know one's gonna be looking for me, so I think I'll stay right here.
Well, this stump is still unclaimed.
Look,
I
you
claimed
saved
it.
my life, and I want to repay you.
It's my stump.
Well, the tavern could use a mascot.
No, get out of here.
You'd
My stump.
sing, dance, entertain the guests.
If I start singing, you'll probably lose guests.
Then what
With
do you
that voice,
suggest?
I believe it.
I know this forest like the
know.
back
I
of
sing
my
that
4
too.
fingers. For a small fee, I can gather mushrooms for you.
Oh my god, how small
would
of a
be
fee.
useful. I love walking in the woods myself, but
Oh
sometimes
my
I'm just
god,
so
I don't know who
lazy.
programmed this, but I love them.
And it's a deal.
How much do we pay him to get mushrooms?
700 to hire him. Which is nothing compared to what we have.
Wow, 700 whole gold. Do you think we have enough?
I don't. Unfortunately, we can't afford it.
Yeah, I don't
I sent
either.
him away. Told him
Yep.
we didn't want his services.
Makes sense.
Schmegs!
I don't know if it's boiled eggs. I don't know how many we have because I just yoinked a bunch to.
What's boiled eggs?
You said schmegs.
Oh yeah, because I jumped in there and all the eggs were gone, except for one.
I'm just
Somebody
grabbing all the
turned in a
quests
lot
as
of
they come in.
stuff.
No, I just grabbed a lot of them is what I did. There were a
I
bunch.
do have 5
So I
Hi,
grabbed
turtle
Wendell.
shells. Wendell?
He said he's leaving.
Oh yeah, I said bye to Wendon earlier. I told everybody to say bye to him.
Oh.
I think I said bye to him.
Bye, Wendon. Whoops. Yeah, I'm just catching up with chat.
Wendell82.
Let's see. I need to make more toad soup.
He
Which
just
is
comes
good
in
because
here
I have
and
plenty
say
of
mean
toad's
things
legs.
to me and cancel me.
Um,
Make fun of the fact
should
that
I
I
be
don't have a
working
chat
on?
reader. I don't even know I need one.
I would say gardening maybe?
okay, you got it.
Or if you think that you want to go out and kill things. But I don't know if you want to go out and kill things.
Not
I'm
really.
getting better at the killing. That's. I don't know how proud I should be at that. Like, I mean,
I mean, you shouldn't not be proud.
Yeah. I get better at killing every day.
Bunch of whack jobs we are, and I
Each
love it.
kill is a little easier than the last. They scream
I like how the
less, too.
voice.
And the lambs
Thank
never
you.
stop
Voice.
screaming.
Hello, Clarice. Did the lambs stop screaming?
Or did you eat his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti?
Chianti. We do love a good Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, we do. And we love a bad Anthony Hopkins too. Bad as in bad guy.
Which he pretty much always is.
Or at least very often. He wasn't in Hearts in Atlantis. I liked Hearts in Atlantis. R.I.P. Anthony.
I have heard he's great in something called The Human Stain. It deals with like early racism and things like that. And Wentworth Miller's in it, so I keep meaning to try to see that. But I really want to.
I think Anthony Hopkins was recently. He recently also played. God damn it! I can't remember the name of the man, but I remember watching the video. It was the man who rescued all the kids, and when they're basically like asked him about all the kids he'd rescued, and he asked them to stand up, and like all the children that he'd rescued from Nazi Germany just were
Isn't
in
that
that room
Schindler's
with
List?
Schindler?
It wasn't Schindler's List. It was It's gonna bother me now. Give me 1 second. I'm cooking this. Alright. I was gonna say, I thought Schindler's List was Liam Neeson? I don't know. Hang on.
The Departed.
Oh, I can't water this until I hoe it. Yay, I need a hoe.
I'll be your hoe. I no self-respect.
What was that cutoff scream for?
Orcs. Lots of orcs. Just like Puzzle's response was yes.
Oh.
Finally, a hoe of my own.
It was the biopic about Nicky Winton, a young Londoner broker who, in the months leading up to World War II, rescued over 600 children from Nazi-occupied Czechoslovakia.
That's not Germany at all.
That was my mistake. I didn't remember properly.
I wouldn't have been able to
I knew that he
if you
rescued a
had
lot of
said
kids from the
Czechoslovakia.
Nazis.
I just wouldn't have guessed Schindler's List if you had said Czechoslovakia.
No, yeah.
Schra pork goes in the schmeat.
Yeah, it was the video of him, and he was talking about it, and they asked like everyone in the audience. I don't know if it was on Oprah. This was like a video from the late 80s or early 90s, but they like asked like all these adults in the audience stood up, and he looked around and realized like, oh, these were all the kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I recall that. That rings bells.
Yeah.
It rings several bells. I'm going to need to buy more bullets. Yeah, a hammer. That goes in the tools. There you go, buddy.
Oh god, that makes me think of a skit about Nicolas Cage making increasingly more questionable movies. One of them was an action-packed remake, Schindler's Fist. Oh man.
Believe it.
I believe that
liked
it was
him.
a skit for sure.
He was in a ripoff of Five Nights at Freddy's called Willy's Wonderland. That was amazing.
Oh god. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Puzzle?
Oh, I liked him in that where he's Dracula recently.
Morbius.
Last few years.
No, that wasn't
Maybe
him.
Renfield.
Renfield.
Yeah, that was fun.
Cackle-a-Cole.
That was a romp.
I heard Renfield was fun. Cackle-a-Cola also votes Willy's Wonderland, so now I'm really curious.
It's wild. Let me at least say this about it. When Nicolas Cage signed on with this film, he basically had two requests for the showrunner. Said, I will only do this if. And those requests were, one, I don't have to memorize a single line, because fuck memorizing lines. And two, he wants to be like, he wants to get in a lot of fights and beat people up.
Fair.
And that is the whole film. He has not a single line, and he fights a lot. It's amazing. Yeah, Nicolas Cage is a special kind of person.
I remember watching Gone in 60 Seconds specifically because Angelina Jolie was in it, and then actually thinking the movie wasn't bad.
I remember watching Gone in 60 Seconds when I was fairly young. I think I was in junior high school. And I think I watched it because everybody else amongst my classroom friends wanted to watch it. I think we watched it on a tour bus, like, during a class trip or something. I feel like that's what
That
happened.
checks.
I don't know if that checks. That seems weird. But that's what my brain memories say.
I remember when they put on Sleepy Hollow for us to watch on a tour bus trip, and like my poor friend and I were in the background like fucking horrified because like Sleepy Hollow.
This is the one with
Christina
Depp.
Ricci.
And we were in 6th grade.
With Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Ray, the one with Ray Park.
That was that old?
Was Ray Park in it?
I
He
don't
was the
think it
head of
could
the
possibly have been in 6th grade. You and me are the same age.
It was like 2001, 2002.
That's 7th and 8th grade. Hey.
Well, for me, it was the end of 6th grade going into 7th grade. And we were in 6th grade. It was like a summer trip before.
Actually, 2002 is when I entered high school. I was in 9th grade in 02.
Okay, I was in 9th grade in 03. Oh, but you were born a couple months. You probably didn't miss the date cutoff the way I
I
did.
did not. I was in February. so I was older than some people in my class, I think.
Yep.
However the fuck it works. Alright, I got the
Yeah,
key.
we definitely have a potions overflow.
Yeah, we were overflowing a lot of stuff at this point. We might actually have to start selling.
I'm probably gonna be selling the eggs at least.
I just meant, like, getting customers.
Oh yeah, that too. Let me know when you're ready to open.
Yeah, I'm freeing some prisoners. I got a quest to let them out of a cage. I just got the key. I'm trying to make sure they've got a clear shot out of the orc camp by taking out the rest of the 15 goddamn orcs.
Ray Park played the body of the Headless Horseman. Christopher Walken played the head. That
That's
checks
right.
out. Just based
Christopher
on...
Walken with fucking sharpened teeth was fucking amazing.
I remember that very vividly.
Christopher Walken, Hessian soldier. So the thing about Sleepy Hollow for me is that, like, the story of Sleepy Hollow was part of my life since the time I was like 6 or 7, because we had like it was like a book. I remember we had like one of those illustrated children's books about it. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, I think it was called.
I remember that, like having a similar book.
But because I don't remember anybody dying in it.
Didn't Ichabod?
And
I think
Ichabod, I think,
in the story, I think
disappeared.
Ichabod got run out of town.
I remember the Wishbone version, and he disappeared.
Aww.
According to the one that I remember.
I think
But it's been a long time.
Oh, I'd have to find it again.
Yeah, Kakalakola disappeared, quotation marks. Yeah.
Yeah. Physical resist potion. That would have been helpful earlier when I was fighting a bunch of dudes. Be free, people!
That's like when an anime says, "Oh, they're going to be sent to the next dimension."
Send them to the Shadow Realm.
That Pokemon fainted.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, are you telling me that my dogfighting ring is problematic? Pikachu.
Okay, I'm gonna sell all these
I took
extra
Pikachu to the
monks, I think.
Pokemon Center. He's all better now. He had emergency surgery, and he's fine.
He likes it.
Do 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 do. All the bike songs. There's like a different bike song for every game.
I'm gonna put these things away before I eat the last three of them. 2 of them.
Alright, did we need white mushrooms?
That was something. I think it was the Frog's Quest.
Right. Well, we've got 19. Do we still need
I
one?
got one more.
Please.
20.
When did we get 9? No, yeah, we got.
We're
I
doing it with 10 and 26,
picked
so we
up
just
the ones
doing
that
16.
Fluffy got, and then I sent him out again.
Okay.
Oh,
Here's a good boy.
So I know,
shit.
yeah, we have.
Motherfucker. Give over. No! God damn it, where'd those go?
Someone took them.
I have them.
I didn't take them.
I pulled them out of the thing. I tried to just drop a few in my inventory because I didn't need all 20, and they fucking fell on the ground. Then I tried to pick them up, and it opened the chest again.
Oh, there were only 10 mushrooms, white mushrooms that I saw.
My wife and 5 little tadpoles.
There were 20. So now we should be done giving him white mushrooms.
We are. Yay. We still need more ghoul eyes. Boo.
Well, that means we're gonna have to go harvest some ghoul eyes, people.
Okay.
Where do we get those?
From the scary cave.
Oh, right. I keep getting lost on the way to that, but I can come help fight. I have a crossbow now.
Hell yeah.
Here, let me check the menu. and
I
see what we
can
do.
lead you there. Let's go. Just as soon as I dump off a couple of things here, 'cause my inventory's just a little bit full.
Right. Oh yeah, I should
Let-
drop off my eggs. I have eggs
Do we
here.
have fried?
Where
Do we have fried
eggs?
pig steak?
Damn shit, tools.
I know that we have fried pig steak. We don't have fried pig
I
steak.
can have that. That's nice quality. Got a Healy thingy. I've got what? I've got 2 of them. Does
What's
anyone-
funny is that like having worked food service in real life, and yet here I am. Although it's, I'm such a hypocrite. I realize because I would watch these people playing like, I don't fucking know, like the trading card
Magic.
store simulator stuff, and be like,
Oh, I have seen that recently.
why are you enjoying this? And now I'm playing like how can you enjoy doing something that you would like have to do in real life? And now I'm playing this going.
Let them call
This time
everyone
they
to the
get to go
tavern.
off.
For one
I'm
thing,
done with battles.
instant
I mean,
gratification.
don't suggest it again.
True.
You know, I was right about you.
There is
you
that.
have a talent.
Well, I have to go.
I
Things
can't
won't
take
wait.
that
We'll meet in
food
the same
delivery
place.
quest because
Anytime.
I literally I
Oh,
don't have
I
fried
just
pig
talked
steak.
to the merchant.
Interested in making a deal?
He had things to say to me. Unfortunately,
Oh.
I don't know what they were. 'Cause I was accidentally clicked on him when I was trying to go sell stuff. Oh, he gave me a banner of liberation? Hold on. This has got to go on the fucking tavern.
Items for the herbalist. Okay, I have plenty of these for the herbalist.
Gotta put this up,
4
gotta put
venom
this up,
glands,
gotta
3
put
wolf
this up.
fangs. I don't have the bear livers. And I can never remember where the herbalist lives.
So how do I do it? How do I do it? How do I do it? Where do I put it? Meals are prepared
here's-
faster by 25%. What?
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 Banner of Liberation. Where do I fucking put it?
What is it?
It's the Banner of Liberation. And that was just given to me by the merchant, and I'm trying to figure out where I fucking put it. Like, I
Is
don't
there
know
room
how
in the
to-
kitchen
I don't know
somewhere?
how to place it. I don't know how to place it. It's not placing. It's not giving me an option. It's not showing me where it's gonna go. Just
You
do
put it, like,
Is,
out
is it
front.
is it a placeable
Like
or
a
do you just
banner?
keep it?
I don't know. I don't
Like, I
know.
have a banner from Fluffy that says something like more money from. You guys have that?
No.
What are these banners?
Okay, so where are we hanging these banners? Or should we Google where to hang these
I
banners?
don't know. It sounds. She might be right. It might just stay in your inventory.
I don't like the sound
Like-
of that. You should be able to show them off. Hang them with pride. Just like the wall painting, which should be coming up next in the tutorial.
Fine, I'll Google it. Google
You don't
it.
have to Google it.
Plebe.
Remind me, the herbalist is like what, straight down the
Straight down the main road,
The-
then hang a right, go over the hill, and then it's a left.
are there signs?
No, but it's you go on the road that goes up into the woods.
Straight down the main road, take a right over the hill.
Yeah. And then it's a left, and it's got big pumpkins around it. And you can also follow me there. I'll be heading that direction in a second. I'm just looking up what to do with this thing.
Straight down, take a right over the hill. Okay. To grandmother's house we go.
There is
Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember now. Vaguely.
nothing.
Close enough.
There's nothing.
Nothing on what to do with the banners?
Nothing
Now I
on what
kind
to
of
do
want
with
to
the
check.
banner. Crazy.
Maybe it's part of
I
the.
wonder if it's in.
Update?
Oh, it's definitely.
I'm
part of the
sure
new
it's part of the new update, but
is
now
part of
I'm
the
wondering if
update,
it's
right.
in
Nothing.
like the Steam. Uh-oh. Yes, you're still making the spidery sounds. I don't like that.
Oh well. Alright, let's go to the place we need to go.
Alright, over the hill. I went over the hill.
Hello, war.
Oh, there's the pumpkins.
Puzzle!
Coming. I accidentally followed Sterling out because you guys both start with S and.
He went in a completely different direction now?
Yes, so I had
Usually
to go
over
back
there.
in and like grab some apples because I got attacked, and now I'm back. I'm good.
But how do I?
Yeah,
do I
eat
have to
those
have the
apples.
quest active to give it to the herbalist?
You shouldn't have to, no. Just need to have it all in your
Why
inventory.
can't I give it to the herbalist?
I gave my shit to the herbalist earlier. I gave them
I can't give her anything.
5 turtle shells and 5 pufferfish.
I just walk up to. She's not highlighting as available to talk to. Or anything.
Please. Items for the herbalist. You're giving her bear livers? Is that it?
Well, I have wolf fangs and venom glands for her.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's because I have both in my inventory at once.
Maybe. Try dropping one on the ground.
Yep, I tried dropping one. I still can't talk to her.
Try following the quest and then talk to her. I don't know.
I still can't.
Alright, I'm gonna come over and.
Herbalist just
She just
doesn't like
you.
me.
She's only
Okay,
into
well, I'm
bears.
dropping the items for you to give to her then.
I'm gonna try. I can't guarantee it'll work. Oh, you just vanished.
Yeah, but I left you what you needed.
10 and 8.
Thank you.
Oh,
I left you more than what you needed, actually.
she took them from me.
Well, I guess she just likes you more.
I need 3 wolf fangs, and I have.
We have room in
8.
Cup Overrunneth, I
Weird.
think.
She took something from me.
Did you have bear liver?
No. What quest got completed? I guess she took the venom glands, but for some reason it says she wants 3 wolf fangs, and she's not taking 8. Nope. What if I?
Those are those are wolf fangs.
No, these are hound claws.
Oh, bugger. I'm sorry.
That'd be what was doing it. I don't know why she wasn't taking the venom glands from you. She took them from me.
Yeah, I don't either. That's
Alright.
right, the wolf fangs are
There you
different.
are.
Bear livers, yeah. Okay, so these are all alchemical ingredients.
Yes.
Well, according to the game, they're alchemical ingredients.
Sure. Who else would we listen to?
I'm tempted to open up just to see if I survive.
Spooky Cave stayed lit!
Oh, thank God.
That doesn't look completely lit. That looks a lot more lit than usual.
Yeah, I was here a little bit ago.
Got my hopes all up.
Kill jumping spiders, boars, turtles, spitting spiders, stinging hornets, and wolves. So sorry, Mr. Boar, sir. I was gonna say the people. I keep seeing the viewers pop in, and it's like, yeah, I apologize in advance to the viewers. We're currently running around doing like fetch quest and kill enemies quest. Although I'm tempted to open the inn just to see if I can do it with just me and the owls while you guys do quests. I don't think I'll
I won't
succeed.
stop you from doing that, but it might.
I don't think I will succeed at all. I mean, which is why I haven't tried yet, because I don't want to tank our inn's rating.
Don't die, Simon.
An order has arrived. Yes, I'm sure it has. I'm gonna kill these wasp things. Because we always need honey. Hi! Alright. Oh, my... stinging hornet. What's that? That it said was like a... What kind of hornet was that, did it say? I don't even know anymore.
Spitting
Alright,
hornet?
apples on the ground.
What's on the ground?
Apples.
Apples.
Ah.
Alright. Well, I hope this is the type of hornet I need. Come on, my dude. Oh, it's a... What the hell is a throwing hornet?
Like we knew. Or they
Well,
got
not
rid
the
of
kind of...
spitting. Maybe they just
Well,
renamed
it's
it.
not... Well, it's not the one that I need, it's saying.
Oh. Didn't need.
I wonder if it's possible to open the inn rooms without. Oh, did we ever try opening the inn rooms without opening the bottom tavern? I
Yes,
think we
it's
did.
not possible.
Okay.
Well, just take every single possible thing off the menu.
And then only VIPs will show up.
Yes. And that would be a pain in the ass, though, too, in its own right.
VIPs
More
being able
food
to order off
deliveries.
menu is...
Wow, somebody wants mushroom soup and a whole roast suckling pig. They can wait. That's the DoorDashes.
But they're hungry.
Yeah, well, their DoorDash can wait. I don't need this many mugs. I'm selling some of these.
No, a gulai. Don't need this plate.
Oh god, they're all coming.
Gross.
Groaner. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
Checking. Nope, nobody knew since Wendon left.
The...
Wendon is my only friend.
Not true.
So, I created a mind-activated air freshener. It makes sense when you think about it.
Shut up.
You're welcome.
No, I am not. I don't want it. Take it back.
Someone redeemed a groaner!
Stop
Turquoise
it.
Sky redeemed a groaner!
Stop redeeming groaners.
Oh god, I hope someone has boiled corn somewhere.
I mean, somewhere in the world, somebody has boiled corn. At least
I had
once.
farmed
in the history.
some corn, so we have.
I took fried pig steak off the menu, goddammit. No, I didn't. I lied.
Fucking hit a wall.
Close to death, so I'm gonna come run the thingy with you, or at least farm. Gotta come back.
Don't get deathed.
Yes, I'm almost back.
Oh god.
see lots
oh
of
god,
people
oh god,
coming.
Oh god.
Gross.
Mushroom soup. Where's the fried eggs with mushrooms?
Just doing
Where's
it
the
on
fried eggs with
purpose.
mushrooms? There's a lot of people coming to the inn. To the inn.
To the end, right? That's correct.
Mushrooms. Stuck on them.
Oh, I
My
can't just raw eggs to heal myself. Whoops.
My torch is
Yeah, that is
about
kind of
to
a shame.
burn out.
Okay.
Something about the salmonella, I'm sure.
Oh no!
In that case, I'm retreating from the cave.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to take boiled corn off the
Two
menu.
fucking hounds at once. While I was lighting a torch.
How did we all get separated?
Inside the
I said
cave.
when I was coming back.
Yeah. I'm leaving just now.
I'm way down at the bottom. I don't know where you two went.
I said I was
Puzzle
going.
just
'cause
said
I
that
know you said you
they
were
were
going.
coming back.
Sorry.
I know. I know.
Don't be
Sheila.
sorry,
Yeah.
Puzzle. You literally said that you were going back.
Why do you think I didn't hear that?
I'm
But then how did
quiet.
Staggersir and I get ripped?
Wait, whoa, hang on. I think I found the problem. We're a bunch of weirdos with auditory processing issues.
I mean, at least one of us is.
I'm definitely one of them, so...
I heard her say she was leaving. I wasn't saying I don't know where she is now. I was saying I didn't know where she went before that.
Oh, okay, yeah, now we all... Okay, so at least 3 of us have auditory processing. Okay, hang on. Do I have a broom? Where's my broom? Lady Mary... Hey! Turquoise Guy is Lady Mary approves. Lady Mary... Lovely to see you here. So, Lady Mary Weston is one of our top punners in the Punic Wars. Longtime champion and occasional host of said Punic Wars. And one who will make us, like, just literally split our sides open laughing
That's an expensive surgery
on any
fix.
given day. We all love Lady Mary Weston in this house.
I hope she pays for the surgeries.
Hello.
Hello.
Ooh, no.
Real pundit. Ooh, I don't think we've used that one before. I'm gonna have to remember that one.
Really? That's not like.
I don't know
page
how
one
we've
of the
never
fun
used
book?
pundit before. I have no idea how we've never used pundit before. Or if we have, it hasn't been when I'm there and have remembered that we did. Anyway, so Turquoise Sky, this is like an interesting combination of nightmare and fun. Do we have... Are there no apple pies, like, on the... It's food service, but fun, because it's in a tavern.
And you get a supply. of tavern
Beautiful.
yourself.
I just poured myself a strong porter beer and opened Minecraft. I'm gonna putz around in hardcore and annoy you with puns as I think of them. Please do. Always. Bring the puns. I can feel Shagger's ear cringing so hard.
Get out of here.
No one can beat me.
Is someone being a drunkie?
Yeah, like 3 drunkies. And I did, when I put up the Blue Sky post of that we were going with Ale and Tail, said that if anyone gives trouble, I will. No.
That you'll kick him out with a broom. I'm sure there's ale and tail puns that we can come up with. They're just
We'll have a
ale and
clean
tavern
sweep of
puns.
good customers.
A clean. There we go. There's a good one. Fried eggs and bacon coming up. We're baking up some good puns in here.
Coming.
Oh god, this place is. Ooh.
Yeah, this place is packed.
No. How does the game keep doing this to me? Well, I fell out of the borders of the game.
You fell out of the borders of the game, my
Yep.
dude.
Turns out that if you go up the stairs backwards because a hound is chasing you, you are likely to touch the side, and apparently the side is just, out into Nowheresville.
New tavern level.
Yeah, I thought I was getting an achievement for falling forever. Okay, is there
Endless
Slash.
I'm
fish.
falling forever.
Duck.
Falling forever. Sorry. I'm actually not sorry at all.
I can kick you. Forbid clients from removing furniture. Dave. Oh, that could be a problem.
Potatoes and mushroom. Didn't I just bring some of you asses this stuff?
How does this game not have an unstuck command? My gun is getting wobbly, guys. My gun is changing shape.
What?
My gun.
Did you accidentally tear a hole in reality? We've talked about this.
Yeah. My gun is changing shape. It is getting amorphous over here.
Now, Shagger's ear, we've talked about tearing holes in reality.
No, we haven't.
Well, see, that just tells me that the hole was torn in reality because, oh god, now I'm doubting myself. Did we? Ah!
How do I unstuck myself? God damn it, Ale and Tail. How do you
I
not
have
have an
no
unstuck
answer.
command?
Has no one brought this poor bitch a wine mug? I am very disappointed in you, owls. I can't decide if we have, like, too many people or not enough, like, staff. I just gave you a wine. Oh, that's a whiskey mug. Shit. No, I don't want to lose custom. Where the hell's the wine? There's the wine.
Just around
There's like
this
a
corner.
grape corner.
There is a
next to the
grape
grape
corner,
juice.
yes. It's grape over there. I should apologize, but I won't. Oh, I have crab salad for you. Somewhere I have sweet popcorn. There's gotta be barley porridge somewhere. Who pours wine into mugs? Not a grape idea. I'm sure that there's someone out there who drinks wine in mugs.
Dang
But
it.
it just seems a little excessive.
I'm a little inebriated here. Just gonna stick myself in the corner till things. Oopsie daisies. Hey, don't get me with the broom.
You
Get
were
over
drunk.
here.
Oh my god, are you getting her with the broom
Wait a
because she... That's funny as hell.
I
There.
actually, oh my god, my gun is getting real fucking fucked over here. Alright, I just remembered I have a wormhole
I mean, I'm pretty
potion.
sure there are people out there that drink wine straight from the box. Yes, and I really hope those people get the help they need.
Okay, that's much better.
She says as she drinks
apple
apple juice straight out of the bottle. Because I can't be arsed to grab a cup.
I fixed it, guys.
How? I just alt-tabbed and saw what exactly you were working with.
Dude,
Did you see my wobbly
fried chicken
gun?
wings.
Yeah, it's just having trouble existing.
Yeah. But then I realized,
One
I remembered that I had 3 wormhole potions in my inventory from running around in the fucking dark cave.
Oh, you know, I wonder if we could have sent you some too.
Sent?
Like sent you a wormhole potion or some shit.
How would you send it?
I is there not a way to
There's no way to give people stuff remotely. The way
That's
that I was
dumb.
given when the last time I got stuck and I was given a potion, which Simon threw it at me because I was stuck in a little bit of wall. Yeah, Spot just hates me.
Oh my god.
Oh. What?
Somehow we're caught up in the orders. Oh, someone needs a grape juice.
Sorry, I'm on my way with that.
Oh, you are? Awesome.
There you go.
I need a torch. My
Oh,
torch
that's a
burnt
whiskey
out.
mug. Okay. An order has arrived. Check the orders board. No, thank you. I'm busy dealing with the orders up here. We DoorDash when we're closed. Oh my god, I forgot we had tables upstairs. Thank god for the owls. Oh no, someone wants a barley porridge. Do I have more barley porridge? He got swept. He got swept up in the moment. You just have to put a wormhole potion inside another wormhole potion. There was a D&D game where I once actually where we put a bag of holding facing another bag of holding. That ended exactly as well as you'd expect, which is to say it didn't.
Oh. You'll have to explain to me what the issue was.
I think we had like a bag of holding facing another bag of holding, and it then created some sort of
Recursion.
for the DMs. Yeah,
That would have to be a DM decision. That's not.
It was a
there's no
DM
rule about
decision.
that.
A good DM would punish you Yeah, he punished us creatively for that. For the dude who wants barley porridge upstairs, I'm cooking some barley porridge.
Right.
This stuff just looks so
Everybody's
tasty.
looking more armored this update.
Whole roast suckling. Oh, tell me. I was gonna say, a lot of this stuff is in the baked goods.
Get broomed, motherfucker! Crab salad, whole roast suckling pig, trout soup, boiled chicken eggs, fried toad leg, boiled chicken
Oh,
egg.
you're the whole roast suckling pig. Okay, there you are. Someone wanted eggy bread.
I'm going to hope that a lot of those
I was gonna
orders
say,
disappeared
the
because they got
thing is
delivered.
that so many of these orders, I thought, I'd swear on everything holy. Oh wait, I need that I put them, like, on the tables to be served. And they're asking for everything that's not already on a table.
Wow.
Oh god, this poor... Where's the dude with the
Get out of
barley
here, drunkie.
porridge? Oh god, no. Now he wants sweet popcorn and one of them wants Christian soup. Okay. Fine.
salad.
Random thought, I wonder how good or bad Colin Robinson would be as a I have no idea who Colin Robinson is off the top of my head. So I could not tell you.
Oh, from vampires?
I got nothing, my friends. Alright, he wants sweet popcorn. Okay,
Hello,
we definitely have
Ralph
sweet
soup.
popcorn. Did we not open any of the... We didn't open any of the rooms. What the hell? Oh, that one's... Okay,
What do you mean,
that's what...
we? I was falling through space.
Okay. I didn't realize you had to open them separately, I don't think.
So, them being open only counts when the tavern is open, but you have to open them separately.
Okay. Raise prices, make orders worth your while. Believe me, if I could do that, I would. So much.
Wow. We are overflowing plates on the dishwashers.
I know, because I've been running orders, mostly.
I'm back.
Take your damn sweet popcorn.
I brought foods and death.
Ugh, he wants bourbon. And a shot of bourbon. And a... God, what the fuck is that from?
And a whiskey
Like a
salad.
flask of bourbon. And a shot of bourbon, and a flask of bourbon, and a...
Bourbon of bourbon.
Yes, a bourbon of bourbon.
Bourbon.
We have it somewhere. I see whiskey. Bourbon! Got it. We probably should. A shot of bourbon, give him all fire eggs. Cool.
I gave him one.
Monsters.
Oh,
Sorry,
thank you.
Sorry.
Oh, there's monsters? Well, at least it'll cut down the customer crowd. I can actually okay. Like, come on, zombies. We literally just got our health certification in.
Cleared the board for us.
They did.
Where do we put the clean plates? Somehow I'm missing. where the
There's a
shelf
clean
is.
plate on in the shelf. There's plate. The plate shelf is in here, and you. Yeah.
So open space for plates.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh wait.
There's such
Fried
a
pig steak.
shall we?
We don't have that on them. Oh, we didn't make fried pig steak because we need white mushrooms for it, and I think we had a shortage of that at one point. Who the
We
fuck
gave
wants a
all of
whole
our
roast
white
suckling
mushrooms to
pig?
motherfucker.
Oh, did we give all the white mushrooms to the motherfucker?
Yeah.
We did. That's
We
right.
really, really wanted the chest.
We
which
do want the
I
chest.
think he hasn't given us yet.
It's because we need more ghoul eyes.
Oh, I think we don't anymore. Let me give him those. Queests, royal delivery. We need to give him 6 ghoul eyes, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, can take care of
I am
that.
having trouble reaching some of these spaces. These dish slots. Oh wait, I forgot that I could jump. And I could literally just jump on top of the food to put down more food.
Oh, you just gotta jump.
Potatoes.
Everything's ready? Then I'm off. See you next time.
Oh, there's a king. Something here. He wants fried eggs with mushrooms. Okay.
He can eat my whole ass.
I mean, he might.
He might.
That's nice.
Okay.
He has
If
that
I
little
ask
crown,
nice.
which means he's allowed to order off menu.
Yeah, 'cause he's an asshole.
Fried foods for
Fried eggs and mushrooms. Okay. Oh god, I think we need more white mushrooms. Oh wait, we have 7 white mushrooms. Oh god, did Fluffy bring us more? Fluffy, be our hero! Oh my god, Fluffy's our hero.
Did he bring more?
He did bring more.
Well,
God bless
just
him.
went and
I haven't
talked
sent him
to
back
her.
out
I
yet.
tried to
but-
talk to him, and he had nothing to say to me.
There was a giant stack of stuff next to him.
I was there.
Yeah.
More fried tombs legs.
Eggs is I love how the egg chest is just labeled too many.
Yeah.
Because yes.
Fried chicken.
I was gonna say, we're rich enough at this point, we could probably just, like, survive off DoorDashes. If we
Oh,
were
yeah,
really
easily.
lucky.
But where's the fun in that?
Well, with the amount of tables and shit we have at this
Again.
point.
But where's the fun in that?
True.
But
I'm just trying to keep the spots on the serving tables filled.
Yep. That's what you gotta do.
Because we
Where's
do
the
have a
taters
lot of
go? Oh,
stuff.
there's the taters. Schmeat.
Alright, we do have fried eggs now.
Alright.
Or fried eggs and mushrooms.
Now,
So your fun fact is mushrooms, I like the taste, I can't fucking stand the texture. So I use mushroom powder and things.
See, I am a no on both. Taste and texture.
That's fair. Like, I like cooking things in, like, a mushroom. Like, if you strain the mushrooms for the flavor and get, like, the sauce, then I think the flavor's great. But... God, are we running out of full roast suckling pigs?
Possibly.
Oh no, we're not! Excellent. We have a whole 4 left, according to this.
Fried eggs and bacon. Fried eggs. No bacon. Just fried eggs.
Leaving apple cores on my floors. How dare
Fried eggs,
these
there you are.
absolute heathens.
Boiled eggs and grape juice. Boiled eggs.
Are these all closed because they have people in them?
Grape juice. Closed
It won't let
because
me
they have
open
people.
them, so I can...
Oh yeah, no, they're occupied all night.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't
That's what I was
reopen until morning. And you don't have to do anything with them. They're totally self-sufficient. You just have to clean them up the next day. That's it. Where would boiled eggs
I
have
think
gone?
I need to make more pigs. Which will help us with apples.
I think we're out of boiled eggs.
Apple cores, you mean look at...
Boiled eggs. I don't see no boiled eggs here.
We might be out then.
Most unfortunate.
I can make some in a second as soon as I
Egg
finish getting these pigs in the oven.
Oh, good. Tell me that's a grape juice. It is. Boink.
Wait, okay. I'm listening to the music. They're singing about Fluffy. Now he digs and hunts
Yeah,
for
I think
mushrooms.
there's new
What?
songs. I do think there's new songs.
Creams.
Alright, I'm gonna boil some eggs.
Did not
I need to run
expect
outside and
you
get some
to
water
stop
before I
right
do that.
there.
Sorry.
Not you, Simon.
There's an owl walking around outside with a sweet corn. I don't know what. Oh, he must have used the side stairs.
Yes.
Excellent idea. Yes. We have way too many of these eggs too.
I must deliver it to the person I want to deliver to. Fried eggs. Fried eggs.
Oh, I need to put these mushrooms away. The moral, yeah, I need to put these mushrooms away so there's a moral to the story. You're welcome.
Oh, 10 and guess we did it.
Oh, we got the achievement for guests?
10.
Yep, just popped.
Whee!
It must be morning. Yep, they're all gone. I'll go turn the rooms. Oh, no, they're still in there. Oh, this one's leaving. Bye. What's your name? Alec von Falkenberg. Alaric von Falkenberg. Hey, I'm turning the room. Get out of here.
Yep, just filling up with water.
40 sheets. t-shirts. No, I was yelling at the cleaning bird, but the cleaning bird was just taking the dirty dishes.
Cider mug, whiskey mug,
Oh,
wine
maybe
mug.
All right.
Okay. That's wine.
It's more. Oh, there you go.
That's whiskey.
Yay! We got another one.
Oh wait, I think we have sweet popcorn for that bastard. It's somewhere. If not, I can actually make some. Okay, well first I need to drop off these dishes at some of the owls. Mugs that remind you of the good times, mugs that remind you of the better times. I got my whiskey drink, I got my lager drink. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Is this an alternate reality? Oh, I like that one. I'm gonna have to remember that. Oh, that one's good. I love that. I told you that Lady Mary Weston was a goddamn delight. I wasn't lying.
Wow, we're really zipping through the levels here.
Yeah, look at our money. Oh, fried toad's legs. We've gotta have some of those somewhere.
I think I gave out all of our fried toad's legs.
That's okay, I can just make some more. Somehow. Okay, where's the... Let me put some of this shit down.
Whiskey. Whiskey.
Aw, thanks.
Whiskey. Whiskey? What was that? Oh. That's what that were. Alright, what's the next chest to get replaced?
I think one of my favorites was at Smithville. It's like, I shall have to bring tales of these punditry to the monarch, and because the category is bugs, and we were all like, oof.
Is punditry like pet entry?
Well, yes.
A reasonable question, I think.
I know, I had to, no, it's a reasonable question. I said, well, because I had to stop and go, like, yep, it is, isn't it? Like, I genuinely forgot that, like, I stopped and paused because I genuinely forgot for a moment that punditry wasn't a word, technically.
Wow. I'm afraid you've been living in it for a little too long there.
Never. If I could run away there forever, I probably would. Well, not forever. I would come back during the week. But like if fair were like a year-round thing, or even like a half a year-round thing, you'd never see me. You've gone one. I know it's too much for me too. I was like, it's been low-key torturous. Like I didn't start unpacking until yesterday. Like my fair bag, because it was like, like this weird state of denial, like. It's not over. It can't be over. It's too soon. I don't want to go.
Death.
Oh my Jesus, all these needy fuckers. It's like we run a restaurant. Did I just accidentally eat that? I swear to fucking God.
Yeah, just
No.
not carry it in
Did
your
I?
hand, and then it won't happen.
No, I can't have eaten it because the dishes aren't showing up in my inventory. So... Okay.
Today was a long day.
We might have to close at this point.
Yeah, go for it. Potions and potions galore.
Put a voodoo doll by the dishwasher.
A what?
I mean, go look. It's cute. It's adorable.
What? Oh, that is adorable. I have no idea how the hell it got by the dishwasher, but it's adorable. I swear. Okay, good. We have like one more fried egg. God, that asshole and his fried pig steak. Okay, yeah, let me run outside and hit close because this is getting a little overwhelming. Reminds me of RuneScape where you could misclick and chomp an entire lobster without oh yeah. I remember the RuneScape days well. Four score in 1990 something.
I never played RuneScape myself.
There was a
before or after my time.
I distinctly remember that what we would do is there was this little island called Karamja, and we would stock up on like firewood, and what we would do is we would, because Karamja was on the same island as a really good fishing spot, and B, a dungeon that you could go through to really level up your shit. And what we would do is we would go to the and like because you would fish and cook and like the cooked food would heal you, so we would go to Karamja, we would fish and then cook the food until we ran out of inventory space, and if you provided a cook fire for people, you were god. Yes, the demon mobs, yep. And then once your inventory was full with food, you would go and fight the mobs as long as you could without either A, dying, or B, running out of food. Then you would go back, fish for more. It was lobster, yeah. Hawk cook lobster for me. I bet you did. Yeah, for the people that couldn't be arsed to cook it themselves, I bet you made a killing, probably. I can absolutely see you making a killing off of that.
The killing joke. What is the point of the big health potion?
Which potion?
The big health potion. It is pointless. Because the big health potion restores 50 points of health. The small health potion restores 25 points of health. But you can carry 2 small health potions in one stack. You cannot stack big health potions at all, which means they're exactly the same as a small health potion. Except
selling the lobbies was more lucrative than grinding Karamja. Yeah, I did not make that connection.
Alright, never mind.
No, I don't understand the point of the big, I don't understand the point of not being able to stack them either. That doesn't make sense to me. Especially if they don't do as much as the smaller ones.
They do double the smaller ones, which means that if you have 2 small ones, it's exactly the same.
2 smaller ones than you have, yeah,
then
there's no point. Okay, I gotta make fried pig steak real fast for this asshole, don't I?
I think so.
Yep.
So I played a little RuneScape back in the day. It was one of the only things that I could play one-handed, and I really needed something to pass the time while I was nursing with my oldest. So I played when I was just after my oldest was born, because I was like, okay, I need something I can play one-handed, because this is taking forever. So I would, yeah. That's a weird story, but there.
No, that makes perfect sense. I was gonna say, like, because otherwise you're just sitting there bored.
Exactly.
Turquoise Guy, RuneScape taught me how to play the stock market. I bet. Dude, your fried pig steak is coming. I just need one more goddamn white mushroom.
Are we all caught up? Are we
almost? I'm waiting for Fluffy to come back with mushrooms. Because I need one more white mushroom for that dude's
fried pig steak.
Yeah. It's cooking, and I made 5 before I realized I only had 4 white mushrooms.
Yeah, that timer is ticking down.
No real life benefits, unfortunately. Well, I mean, it's deductive reasoning. No, it's like, you know, no skill is ever wasted in that regard. Fluffy, please be back.
That guy's gonna
Fluffy's
leave
not
in a
back
second.
yet. Can I convince this guy to change his order?
Probably.
Yes, I can. Thank fuck.
You don't have enough time.
You get your goddamn carrot juice. Somebody get you your goddamn carrot juice. Somebody got him his goddamn carrot juice, I think?
Alright, found a white mushroom out back. Running back.
Thank you. I got him to change his order, so.
I don't know.
That
why
was
I went
wild.
this direction.
Let's never do
This
it
is
again.
The wrong direction.
Good job, team.
I did not.
Woo!
I delivered a few plates, but honestly, I did nothing.
I wouldn't say you did nothing.
You were there for a lot of it.
I participated. Damn it.
Did we ever find a place to put the new chest? Oh, you did it for the alchemy stuff. You did it for the lotions and potions. Okay.
Yeah, that seemed like the one that had stuff stacked on
That
top.
absolutely was, yeah.
Start here. Why do I keep turning? Hey, I found a white mushroom. Good thing we didn't need these.
Good thing.
Okay, so I'm putting the whole roast suckling pig in with the extra fried ones because all the other baked goods fill up that particular.
Pretty sure I've got enough emerald mushrooms, guys.
That one yeah, oh, we have plenty of emerald mushrooms.
Azure mushrooms.
Thank you for that singular white mushroom that actually did help a lot.
I found another one.
Oh, and we have plenty of chicken, so I don't need to worry about the sad things.
Here's.
And we have way too many fish. Ugh. Ow. Okay, what do I need to cook?
Alright, forest spirit, show me the way.
Do you know the way?
Wow.
I can't even remember what the hell that's from, man.
Knuckles.
Okay, now I have to move these. I was gonna say, there are so many memes that I know and don't know the origins of.
I will show you the way.
The Santa Fe.
I can't remember what country he was supposed to be from. Somewhere in
My
Africa.
queen,
I
do
shouldn't
you
go
know
too
the
far.
way?
The tavern is left without anyone to look after it.
Was that Callisto from Pirates of the Caribbean?
Fuck if I know. I'm reading what Turquoise Sky is saying. I'm sure it was a meme that I don't remember.
Like, do you know the way to the land of the dead to get Jack Sparrow back?
I do remember that. It's like, yeah.
But she would
Same
say
story,
the way,
different version.
Because she's speaking
Yeah.
with a Creole accent. Haiti.
I did love her character. Okay, we need more mug shelves somewhere, or we need to...
Are you serious?
I have 5 mugs in my inventory. I have 6 mugs in my inventory, and this obscene number. I might just sell these mugs at this point.
I mean, have you seen how many mug shelves we have?
Yes, I know. We have too many mugs. And I say that as a mug enthusiast. I'm selling these extra goddamn mugs.
Whew. You know, I don't care what the people say are bad at getting rid of stuff in your home. That's some clutter clearing right there.
Yeah, right. When you have spare time, look up Knuckles, my queen. Do you know the way? She's a mugger.
Oh, fucking finally.
I will have to
Bang. 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 Headshot.
Okay. So we need a thing of grapey
There we
juicy
go. Grapey juicy?
and a thing of cider.
Grapey juicy.
Yes, grapey juicy.
Juicy fruit.
The juicy
Yeah,
juice.
on a move, yeah.
100% juice.
How many percent? Too many.
I think juicy juice is one of the only ones that's actually 100% juice. Minute Maid is something stupidly low, like 11.
I doubt any of them really is. Hell yeah. 5 dirty
Squeeze her
plates, bitches.
I like fresh squeezed.
Fresh squeezed juice is fantastic.
Orange juice.
Oh, those are two unrelated statements. Who was the okay.
Orangensaft?
Don't know.
Ich habe kein Orangensaft.
I got none of that, and I don't think I was meant to. I don't know.
Ich habe.
You know what we can't make? Oh no, we've already had this
Thank
conversation,
you.
hadn't we? I think we
Sense.
have. That we should be able to make mead.
Mead.
We have had this conversation, yes.
It does not
Our
make sense that
Mazer
we
on
can't. We
Shire-
got honey, and we've got every other kind of alcohol that is of any, like,
Yeah.
rapport.
Our Mazer on Shire would be very disappointed.
Mazer.
Yes, the person who
Like a Major D.
makes... No, the person who makes the person who makes the mead, who's also in Punic Wars.
Mazer. Mazer. Mead maker. Mazer.
Yes, also in the Punic War, I will have to share with you because now the Oh, did you see Turquoise Sky that the final Punic Wars are up on YouTube?
No.
I know, I have to send them to you. Mazer rack. Exactly.
Ah!
I still can't
Why?
believe that we punned for like 10 minutes on sports.
Hey,
Sports. A bunch of fucking nerds punning
Puzzle.
for 10 minutes
Where'd you go?
on sports.
Puzzle. Puzzle!
That was
Puzzle.
wild.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
didn't-
here. I'm
my
here.
goodness.
Sorry. Here I am.
Can you go talk to
I forgot
Fluffy?
to put my mic back down.
Fluffy, I need you to go see Fluffy quickly because I
Oh, sorry.
talked to him
I-
and it exploded mushrooms all over the place and I worry they're going to vanish.
Okay,
Wait,
on
I
my way.
accidentally picked up the voodoo
I'm
doll.
on
How do I put him back? Okay, there we go. Oh no, I accidentally... I'll put him back later.
Okay. Where?
How do I put
where
the
are we
voodoo
here?
doll back not,
Mushrooms.
hang on. Without throwing him.
You just throw him on the ground.
I did, and he didn't fall right.
I lost him.
Your Ender reference was received. I am among two true nerds. Yes, you are.
A long time since I read Ender's Game.
They made a movie out of it with Harrison Ford.
It's terrible.
It was.
It had
So
Sir Ben
terrible.
I mean, it was
Kingsley in
okay.
it.
It was okay.
It removed a lot of the fundamental parts that made me like the book,
Well,
while
they
adding a
combined
lot of the parts that
couples.
made me not read the rest of the books.
Yeah, they basically they combined a few of the.
Yeah, hell yeah, the book
things
was
into one
better.
movie.
I think my favorite line in the book,
But
and I
Chris
still
bad piece
remember
of
it
shit.
to this. That I still remember to this day is when Ender had like hacked the system and he put a username as God to fuck with the guy, and like the kid is going like, it said God sent the message, and the instructor deadpan. That's funny. I didn't know he was in the system. I will say that I used, and like when I was more frequently doing like Battlefront 2 and the Starfighter Assault, I mean I still do it, just not as frequently anymore. When I was still doing that, I actually used the enemy gate is down as a very helpful way to hit objectives. Also, one of the things I fucking hated about the movie is that they arbitrarily were like, we should pick a direction. Okay, down. The enemy gate is down, and I'm sitting there screaming, it was a strategic choice. I read the book as a kid and understood why adults couldn't comprehend how children could think creatively better than them. Turns out I was just autistic. I feel like turns out I was just autistic, or turns out I was just neurodivergent, or any variation thereof is a common refrain among those of us who think, just in general, and have special interest in nerdy things. Especially those of us who were like, when we're told to think outside the box and go, box? What box?
Yeah. Or think in pictures.
Is that a
Yeah, Temple Grandin, Thinking in Pictures was one of her earlier books that really helped a lot of people understand. I read it when my oldest was getting diagnosed. I needed
okay.
to, yeah. So it's one of the ways that people describe, that yeah, just thinking and looking at things that from a different perspective.
Oh yeah, for sure. You will love what Turquoise Sky just. I'm a fantastic actor. I've been masking all my life.
Yeah.
It's so real.
Yeah, it's just like that. I think it's really exhausting for him because he can pass more than my oldest. My oldest is mostly nonverbal. My youngest is, he's ADHD and autistic, but he's also a genius, like IQ 136. So people don't understand it. Well, he's so smart, and they don't understand how much he's masking, like all day, every day. He's exhausted. He's 12.
Yeah, oh no, I get that because like ADHD, complex PTSD, I'm constantly masking like at work. And good God, it's exhausting. It's not even a joke, but it is a joke, sorta. It's one of those we laugh so we don't cry. It's not a joke, but it is one of those things where we laugh so we don't cry.
You.
Right.
You.
No, I've been reading. What are we yoing about?
I'm not saying yo, I'm saying you.
You?
You need
Me?
this.
Hi.
You need it. Oh, I can't drop it on the ground. Alright, I'm gonna put something in this yellow chest for you.
Okay. Oh, bless. Thank you. I'm guessing, okay. Oh, so that only works when I'm using it? Okay, I'm gonna try it out. Let's see. What do I need to make? Let's make some sort of seafood, because we have way too much fish.
You're always the one cooking. I figure if it only affects the person holding it, you should be the one holding it.
I was gonna say, I don't know if it does or not, but I guess we'll find out. It seems to be going a little faster, but I can't... I don't know. I don't know if my view is that precise. But I guess we'll find out.
25%.
Just become more efficient. I love it. Now, I've been reading, and what's been really helpful for me is The Body Keeps the Score, about how... I actually told you, Shagrazier, I was like, I was reading Body Keeps the Score and, like, all about, like, how it affects not just, like, the mind, the body, and how you act, and I'm reading it going, well, that's why everyone thinks I'm autistic. Because it affects your, like, speech, like, how you... in a lot of ways, like how you talk, how you interact, and all these other things. But because it permanently rewrites your brain, so it's a fantastic book. Like 10 out of 10 recommend.
10 out of 10.
Very insightful. It also raises a lot of questions that I never want to, I don't say, well, maybe not never, that I hesitate to ask, or that I hesitate to raise just in general with people, because I know, like, the immediate response will be something like, I don't want to say ableism. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this in a way that's going to engender, like, genuine discussion and not argument. So I'm going to do my best here with the words I have. The more I read The Body Keeps the Score, and the more I read about the physical effects it has on, that trauma has on the body because of how it affects the mind, the more I wonder how many chronic conditions are linked to that. In general. Sorry, it got real, like, dark and philosophical at the end here. I'm so sorry.
I don't think so.
Don't apologize. And I honestly agree with you. I mean, with the complex PTSD, and I wonder how much of it has informed my body on what happens with the lupus. Like, maybe not the actual full diagnosis, maybe I would have had that anyway, but like in the manifestation in which things are, like, when your body stress gets triggered, then it can trigger a flare.
Yeah. That's a good
yeah,
point.
I totally feel it. Yeah. I hear you. I hear where you're coming from.
Okay, phew. Turquoise Sky, life is pain, Princess. Anyone who says differently is selling something. It's true. A+ use of the Princess Bride. But no, to your point too, you see that also in there's a phenomenon in epilepsy called kindling, where if something causes a seizure once, it's more likely to cause, like, the same trigger is going to cause it again. Stress is a big one. So what you were saying about stress causing flare-ups, I'm like, yeah, fucked up cortisol will do that to you. So yeah, it's definitely, I think it's something that needs to be studied more and needs to be examined more. I know there's a lot of people that, I hesitate to say whine, a lot of people, but there were a lot of people that whined about the book because there was some stuff that was, you don't have evidence for this. It's like, you don't have evidence for it yet. It's like, early research is always going to have big gaps, but the absence of evidence is not the same as the evidence of absence, is what my dad would say all the time.
I learned that phrase from the Boondocks.
Did you know that stress activates DNA markers that affects the next generation? Does it?
I've heard of
now
that.
I have not, but now that you say that, that surprises me precisely none. Because that could be an interesting study on generational trauma, because I think there's this conception, myself included, that it's learned by observation, but if it's learned genetically through DNA as well,
humans haven't been proven to have any kind of genetic memory at this point. However, generational trauma is very often attributed to one simple truth, which is hurt people hurt people.
Hurt people, yeah. That for sure, but I mean, like, it hasn't been attributed to genetic trauma yet, but if there's already, like, stress markers activating next famine-affected women give birth to children who hold on to fat more. That makes perfect sense, actually. That makes perfect sense, because if your body is adapting to the conditions you're in, then it would be adapting genetically, so of course it would pass on to the next generation. That's fascinating.
Adapting genetically. I mean, the thing about genetics is that they really don't change, like, after they've been fed.
I am living proof that is unfortunately not true.
Yeah, I've heard the same story. You can't change your genes. I forget the details of the study that I read, but it was basically contradicting that yes, you can.
Technically, yes, you can.
Generally not without radiation.
No gene therapy, no radiation. I mean, certain environmental triggers.
Yep.
Right.
So what I was gonna say,
Go
so
too far. The
sorry,
tavern
real
is
quick,
left
puzzle
without
better man,
anyone to
Turquoise
look
Sky,
after
and then I do want to hear what you have to say. To Turquoise Sky, that, and because, so I believe that, and I think part of the other case too is that processed food is cheaper, and all the healthy food is like fucking expensive. But yes, also that makes sense.
The tavern is left without anyone to look after it.
Sorry, please continue, Puzzle.
Oh, that's okay. And also that is really true about food. But so, what genes are available to be expressed aren't going to change, but there's people sort of equate your like your genomic signature to your proteomic signature, and that's actually not accurate at all. So
You guys go back. The what signature? The second one?
oh,
I was gonna say I've never heard these terms before, and I'm
so your
fascinated now.
proteomic signature is like what proteins are made based on that potential gene expression. So let's say your gene is like your genes are a list of all the nucleic base pairs that make, all everything you could possibly make, but under certain particular environmental stressors, your proteomic signature are the proteins that do get made, in that powerhouse, mitochondria, all that. You're making the energy in ribosomes. You're making energy doing DNA to RNA to proteins. So proteins are going to be what is able to get changed, and those are definitely environmental. So everything is sort of a mix of genetic and environment. So you're not going to change your genes, but you will change which genes are sort of activated under particular stressors in the protein. And the proteome is honestly so much more interesting and so much cooler than the genome, which is really static. But anyway, so that's
I was going to say,
from a biochemist perspective.
Which I fucking love. To piggyback on that, you see it sometimes in, like, there's a certain age when schizophrenia pops up in people, and there are certain triggers to it. As an example, like certain genetics and genetic traits being activated. Now, as for changing genetics, not really changing. So the living example of, the current, I say current, the example of, yes, you can change your genetics, and definitely not in the good way. So back between 1949 and I think the mid-1970s, doctors began pushing this barely tested, sort of signed off on, kind of super estrogen. It's shortened to DES. What? No, it was designed to, it was purported, heavy emphasis on purported, to help prevent miscarriages. Theoretically. So, spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure it didn't make that much of a difference at all. What it did do, so because your fun fact is estrogen is a very, 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 very important hormone in fetal development. Like, very important. And so suddenly doctors introduce this super estrogen. And when I tell you it fucks up the entire body on a genetic level, like the level of health issues that are attributed to DES are well known, well documented, and that's why they finally started giving it out. So they stopped giving it out. So then they're like, okay, it's only going to affect to one generation, so it'll be fine. Wrong. Because the first generation was was introduced to it in utero, they then passed it on to their offspring because their genetics were changed in utero to include all these beautiful, horrific medical issues.
Right, okay.
So
but you're still
they are
talking
called,
about
like,
introducing a
DES
chemical that
grandchildren.
fundamentally changed how the things developed during development.
But that is that is changing your genes, or changing the next generation's genes anyway. I was gonna say I believe you, Turquoise Sky. There's a lot of studies and stuff on like what stress does to the body. What we need now is for people to take that seriously. So I think Shag Razier, the answer is technically yes, you can change your genetics, but no, you technically can't. It's somewhere in the middle, I think. Why do I have so many? It's ridiculous.
I really love talking about science. It makes me all pumped and stuff. It gives me like
Science is cool.
goosebumps.
I like science in general. Like I could go on a long rant about alchemy and the stuff I learned for fair about alchemy.
Yeah, that's super
I'm not
awesome.
going to, but
Did you ever figure out which one your element was? Which metal? Which of the alchemical metals you really bonded with or felt like a kinship to?
I didn't, but I learned a lot of cool stuff about alchemy. I think I actually posted my alchemical rants somewhere in the Discord. I'll have to find it.
Yeah, I remember. I saw it. Very cool. Yeah, I threw in
That's
some
right.
stuff
And you were
about
talking to
alchemizing.
me about like finding the element. I was gonna say, I mean, my instinct is to say Jupiter and tin, but only because I used it in my cipher to represent J for Jules, my character name.
Very cool.
Cadence, hello! Ooh, Turquoise Sky. There's a misunderstanding that DNA is fixed and unchangeable unless mutation happens. Actually, gene markers in DNA hold dormant features until triggered. It's so complex. So complex. Part of why I love science. It's like, there's always something new. Like alchemists finally turning metal into gold, very briefly.
Yeah, it's really expensive, prohibitively so. Darn it.
Yeah.
All
Are you
that
But they
saying
did it.
that
time and
manipulating protons is a difficult and energy-intensive process?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, is it really?
Yeah. I still remember when IBM, there was a big publicity stunt about it, back in 80s, I think it was.
Color me shocked.
They finally were able to not only control how they separated electrons from the valence of an atom, but then manipulate the electron. And so there was this big, image that went around the world a lot of IBM written in dots, all the letters comprised of several circles, which at first glance is okay. Not that interesting. It's just IBM written in big dots instead of in fully inked characters. Until they said, well, we wrote this, these are electrons. Each of these dots is an electron that we moved to that position.
Oh!
And held there while we placed the other ones, and then took the image from a scanning electron microscope.
Okay, that is impressive as hell.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that is impressive as hell.
Now, that's not the same as changing an element, because that's just moving valence electrons. They're already weakly bound to the atom anyway, but
Still cool,
it still
though.
takes a stupid amount of energy to do that, to be able to knock loose an electron and then capture it and then move it.
I believe it, yeah.
the protons and neutrons that make up the nucleus of the atom are much more tightly bound together. You need an actually insane amount of energy to remove those, which is why nuclear devices exist. Those are, a nuclear warhead, like what we used in World War II, those are fission devices, literally splitting neutrons and protons out of the nucleus of an atom, changing it into another element, because what element you are is entirely determined by how many protons are in the nucleus. But the real deal is the fact that they created other elements that way from what they started with was completely immaterial. Because when you break bonds inside a nucleus like that, you release a shitload of energy.
Yeah.
Which is why fission. Fission is an easier one. You get a shitload of energy out. It costs a lot of energy to start it, but it's a reaction that can keep itself going. Because when it splits, it then releases neutrons that become basically projectiles to break other nuclei apart. So that's why we currently use. Excuse me, what?
We have enemies in here.
Oh. So we have all of the nuclear power plants we have in the world right now are fission plants.
Which is sad, but I don't think we figured out fusion yet. So.
It's not that we haven't figured out fusion. You can do fusion. The problem is that the amount of energy that you get out of fusion is incredibly low by comparison to how much energy it takes to start the reaction. The activation energy of a fusion reaction is prohibitively high. And inefficient compared to what you get out of it, which is really sad because you get a lot more energy out of it than out of a fission reaction. Which is why what they're actually trying to figure out, which who knows if they'll ever succeed, it's one of those scientific pipe dreams, is cold fusion, one where you catalyze the reaction hard enough that you don't need as much activation energy. So, all the reward for a lot less work.
Turquoise Guy saying, want nightmare fuel? Look up the Demon Core on YouTube.
I know the Demon Core.
Is it anything like the Elephant's Foot? Because I remember looking that up for a story and being like, oh! Okay. Well.
For some reason, the Demon Core was getting memed really hard over the last few weeks. I don't know why somebody dug that thing up and now it's just a zombie on the internet.
Well, I was gonna say, now if someone dug it up for real, that would be a problem with a capital P.
I mean, I think it's in a museum.
How is that safe?
I mean, it's encapsulated as one big ball of lead. It's opening.
But hopefully,
Demon Core
like,
is what you don't want to do.
Stored. Okay. So long as it's stored in something that means it's not going to... Like,
belongs in a museum.
It belongs in a museum! Yes.
You belong in a museum.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I probably do. Some of my joints probably belong in a museum at this point.
Insane.
Demon Core or Elephant's Foot? The Elephant's Foot cannot be moved, so I think it's the Demon's Core in the museum. The Elephant's Foot is literally, and I want to say it's because of the radiation and shit. I think that the Elephant's Foot is literally impossible to move because of the sheer weight of it, and also because getting too close to it, I think all it takes is like 12 minutes and you're dead. Something very short.
These things have really
They're terrifying.
It's hard to get rid of. Even when you're considering short half-lives, you're never out of it because it's how long it's going to take to get rid of half of it. So even if you keep cutting it by half, there's always some residual of this, nasty stuff.
Also, wasn't at least one Demon Core incident due to negligence, likely like someone opening a screwdriver or using a screwdriver to wedge the casing open, I would not be surprised in the slightest.
Again, that's the meme.
There's a
I don't know
phrase,
if it was ever
safety
done.
rules are written in blood.
Regulations are written in blood.
Regulations are written in blood, yes.
I had to explain that to a libertarian. I don't think they got it by the end of our conversation.
I distinctly, the story that I learned that from is when they literally slept a bunch of workers, I think in the same shipping container as, or in a shipping container next to hazardous materials, and everybody died.
Unsurprising, unfortunately. Triangle fire is a really good, popular example.
Oh, is that the one where all the exits were blocked or something?
They locked the workers in to make sure that they worked their entire shift, and then a fire started and everyone died.
Close enough, yep. I'm thinking of the club fire that happened where... Can't remember which club where. Why are there being crabs stored in the fried too many?
Because we have too many of them.
Whole live crabs.
Yes, whole live crabs. At least put them in overflow or something. The poor babies. No, just set them free.
Be free.
I saw a bunch of crabs, like, walking around.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's because I just freed them from their poor captivity in the fried too many.
I think Simon went to my crab trap and brought back all the spoils without killing them first.
Hey, are you the one
Be
who put in the
free!
voodoo
Be
doll?
free!
Was that you? Did
Was
you
it?
leave us the voodoo doll? You're just leaving us presents all over the tavern.
So it is what I do. The voodoo doll is an item that gets left behind by chance when somebody sleeps in the inn rooms, and we got one.
Oh, is
so-
it really?
Yeah, so
That's funny.
that's why I put it out, so everybody could appreciate our new voodoo doll. which
Also,
is
wasn't
at
there a
least our
situation
second
where
one.
Kodak accidentally discovered the U.S. government's secret nuclear test because the radiation turns all the film black? That would be funny as hell.
Elephant's foot, by the way, since for those who don't know, is the irradiated slag that was left behind when the Chernobyl reactor melted down.
Is several gazillion tons. I know that that's a very imprecise unit of measurement. But
Let's see if we
closest I
can get a
got
more
for-
precise measurement. Origin, composition. Black ceramic composed primarily of silicon dioxide with smaller amounts of other oxides, primarily uranium, calcium, iron, zirconium, aluminum, magnesium, and
I think
potassium.
it's several hundreds of tons at least.
Over time, zircon crystals have started to form slowly within the mass as it cools, and crystalline uranium dioxide dendrites are growing quickly and breaking down repeatedly. Despite the distribution of uranium-bearing particles not being uniform, the radioactivity of the mass is evenly distributed. The mass was quite dense and unyielding to efforts to collect samples for analysis via drill mounted on a remote-controlled trolley, and armor-piercing rounds fired from an AK-47 were necessary to break off usable chunks.
Wow!
Yeah, they shot it with a gun, and that was more effective than the scientific method of build a little robot to go harvest it for us.
I feel like the robot would have fucking melted first.
So the interesting thing about robots and radiation is that the robots don't actually melt. Like, radiation doesn't generally cause materials to come apart, like, right away like that, but they do break down thinner bits very easily, the radiation, that is to say, because it's just bouncing high-energy particles off of it until it falls apart. And so the thing about electronics, especially robots or satellites or things, is that their circuitry, especially printed circuit boards, are very thin layers of conductive metal, and those are, you know, more or less attractive to the radioactive particles as they fly through the air, and so those get beaten to shit first, and it basically tears away all of the traces, is what we call them, the conductive metal lines embedded in the circuit board, and it breaks those, so the thing goes down electronically. It becomes unusable because it can no longer complete a circuit.
Short circuit. Not the cool kind.
Johnny 5 is alive. One of my first favorite movies, Guilty of Brownface.
I know, same. I'm like, why? Why did they have to? And that actor has said like how much he regrets that. So I'm like, maybe that makes it a little better.
It makes him a little better.
I was gonna
yeah,
say the amount of
but-
movies that we still love that are like extremely problematic. I don't even want to count.
Yeah,
But
I agree. It's hard not to. Yeah, it's hard not to. Have that nostalgia for your childhood, but at the same time realizing what was going on back then. What Hollywood was like. It's like kind of heartbreaking because it ruins it a little for us.
A little bit, yeah.
Let's see. By June 1998, the outer layers had started turning to dust, and the mass had started to crack as radioactive components were starting to disintegrate to a point where the structural integrity of the glass was failing. In 2021, the mass was described as having a consistency similar to sand. At the time of its discovery, about 8 months after formation, radioactivity near the elephant's foot was approximately 8,000 to 10,000 Roentgens, or 80 to 100 grays per hour, delivering a 50-50 lethal dose of radiation within 3 minutes.
Okay, so it's a lot shorter than I thought.
But it's 50-50, so you might last 6 minutes, and then it's another 50-50. Since that time, the radiation intensity has declined significantly. In 1996, the elephant's foot was briefly visited by the deputy director of the new safe confinement project.
Briefly?
Artur
Very briefly.
Kornaev, who took photographs using an automatic camera and flashlight to illuminate the otherwise dark room. The elephant's foot is roughly 10% uranium by mass, which is an alpha emitter. While alpha radiation is ordinarily unable to penetrate the skin, it is the most damaging form of radiation when radioactive particles are inhaled or ingested. This renewed concerns as samples of material from the meltdown, including elephant's foot, turned to dust. Nevertheless, the corium is still poses an external gamma radiation hazard due to the presence of fission products, mainly cesium-137. I'm not getting
Michael Nicola is saying the original Indiana Jones movies have a few instances of brown and yellow phase. I never noticed that, and now I'm scared to go back and look for them. Turquoise Sky. When I learned West Side Story used brown face, I died a little inside. Oof, I bet. That's just... I think the most recent one that I can think of is just Tropic Thunder.
They tried to lampshade that. I didn't see it, and I don't think that it's, I don't think that lampshading it makes it any better. But they did try to lampshade it.
I mean, if they were doing it specifically to highlight that it was bad, I can maybe...
I don't know that it was that. I think, well, I do believe that some people went after the character, because the character is in the film, obviously it's Robert Downey Jr.
I remember that. He's doing it for a role,
He's doing it for a role, and other people did comment on it, but, I don't think that, commenting on it and doing nothing about it is the same as pointing out that it's bad.
Yeah.
Well, that's the elephant's foot.
I will say, Simon has been very quiet. I don't know if he had to leave, because I know we're, way over time.
Are we? Oh, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
We got science going on. I had to do looking up
science
things.
going on.
I learned.
We were blinded to time with science.
I learned about the DES chemical, which is incredibly cancerous because it basically, like a radioactive thing, it's not radioactive, but like radiation, it just damages the shit out of all of your cells, and so it has extremely high incidence of causing clear adenocarcinoma.
Yep. You looked it up. I wondered if you looked it up. Yeah. It's
I wanted to understand
linked,
how it was,
it's well linked to
doing.
cancer.
Yeah, very well linked to
cancer.
It's just like a cancer in a bottle.
There's a whole dedicated, I think, website to how linked to cancer it is. There's an oncology DES. Yeah. It's nasty.
Okay, so I guess the demon core is the cautionary tale of why we use uranium and not plutonium for things.
You know the giant Indian dude in Temple of Doom that was crushed by the Rock Crusher? Same actor that played the giant Nazi. Oh, him. Oh, you're right. That would be a case. How are there 8 of you in here all of a sudden? Well, but of course there's 8 people in here when I'm like, oh yeah, we should probably wrap it up. All of you.
Well, I will say that that Simon and Saad and I all watched, like last summer, we watched all the Indiana Jones back to back to back, and all the stuff that we were able to discuss and that we saw there, it's just, yeah, it makes you think about it a little differently.
Yeah, I bet. I'm sure it was like a really interesting conversation.
Like we watched it over a series of like a few, basically the summer, because we didn't do it every single week. But yeah.
Yeah. Hire a band to play closing time.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, Turquoise Guy was saying hire a band to play closing time. I once did that as a lifeguard at an outdoor pool because no one was leaving on time, and I just blasted closing time at like 5 minutes till close, and it did work. Should have done it more often. For the... I was watching over... Oh, Xander Jallis, I was watching over Turquoise's screen, but had to join to defend the Tropic Thunder blackface. It was satire. Ah, okay. So it was in the sense of we are displaying this specifically chew shit on it as a medium. Okay, that checks. So I'm sure the outrage was similar to the outrage when Jonathan Swift said casually, "Let's eat babies." There was a lot of outrage over that. Which, you know, he writes his satire well enough. This is a good time to mention Banglades is located on or east next to the Indian subcontinent. My favorite... I was going to say, because there's 8 people on now, I will try to end with a very quick my favorite science story. And I'm paraphrasing because I read it a while ago, and it was amusing as hell, but also kind of tragic. And it actually, Shagrazir, you might know the details because you work in robotics. It is a combination of robotics and mishaps and having to try things multiple times. It is the story of trying to take a picture of Venus's surface. They sent a...
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I did ask you, like, if it was something that you've been more familiar with, and then I didn't give you time to respond. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I am, I would say that I am passingly familiar with the story. I don't have any anecdotal examples from anything I've read about it, so if you've got an anecdote, go for it.
The anecdote that I was told is basically, it was a case of, like, they were trying to land a robot on Venus to take a picture. I think the first time it was something like it landed and immediately melted before it could take a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they had to rebuild it, respec it. This time it landed, because basically it had to land, pop the lens cap off, take a picture, and send it back before melting. Because Venus. And it's air and surface and all that shit.
Yeah.
So the second time,
giant sulfur cloud.
Yeah, the second time it landed, the lens cap didn't pop off, and the entire robot melted into pieces.
Oh my god!
I think it was the 3rd or the 4th time that it finally worked. But basically, they sent this robot knowing that they had like a few second window to get that shot and to have it work. And god, the amount of time and money it must have taken to send 3. Well, no, it's so the robot melted the lens cap. It's not that the lens cap stayed solid, it's that the lens cap didn't pop off before the robot melted.
Yeah.
So basically the robot had to land, and as it was landing, pop the lens cap off, take a picture before it died.
I mean, this is such a good example, just to like digress for a moment. But, like, this is such a good example of like how amazing like mathematicians and engineers are, because like in order to land this thing on Venus and have the lens cap pop off and have it click a picture, this is all shit they're not remotely controlling at all. Not at the time that they were doing this. It was back in the 90s. They didn't radio the fucking robot and say, okay, you're near the planet, okay, initiate landing sequence, okay, pop the lens cap.
Yeah, they had to code that shit in.
Exactly. They had to pre-program it to say, when such and such thing happens, it does this. Now it goes into this. Now it goes into this. Usually timing it. And they have to, I mean, let's just start with fucking landing on Venus. You have to say, okay, we're going to travel at this speed, which is going to be relatively constant because we're going to give it this much thrust and nothing else, and it's a vacuum, so it's going to travel at this relatively constant speed. It's going to take us a year and a half to get to Venus. We have to know where to shoot it because Venus is going to be in a different position in a year and a half. So we have to figure out where Venus is going to be in a year and a half and shoot at that location.
And a year and a half, and they had to do this 3 times.
Yeah. I mean, are you familiar with the Webb telescope?
I seem to remember that things happened to it.
No. James Webb's still out there.
No?
Yeah.
No, that it's still out there, but that things happened to it in its, like in getting it in the air.
I mean,
there was something about it.
That's you're implying a lot with those words, and I don't know what you're trying to imply because, as far as I know,
so I want to say that there was some I want to say that there was some snafu getting it in the air, or that something happened to it at some point where they're like, oh shit.
I mean,
but I could be thinking of a different telescope.
There's always some oh shit, but with NASA, like their kind of trick move is we built in backup plans.
Okay.
Contingencies. That's the word I couldn't find just now. There's contingencies, but like the James Webb Telescope is something they had to shoot way fucking out there. Like it is. Nowhere near us, right? It's out beyond.
Okay, that's what I was remembering. Okay, that's what I was misremembering. The James Webb one wasn't the one where, like, something got fucked up in orbit. It's the one where it's so far out there that it's like,
if something goes wrong, there's nothing they can do about it.
There's nothing we can do about it. Like,
because
it's like
the whole point of
happy trails, buddy.
The whole point of it is a deep space telescope, and the reason it's the new hotness is like it's got 2 major things that make it better than the Hubble telescope. One, much higher resolution because newer technology, and better mirrors because the Corning Incorporated made the mirrors for the Hubble telescope, and that was a massive project. But 2, Hubble is way too close to the sun, so everything that they're trying to look at in deeper space is being affected by how close Sol is.
By the sun.
Yeah. So they needed to shoot this one way the fuck out there. And the thing is, like, in order to set up a big enough, in order to see deeper into space, you need to be gathering A, more light, and B, reflecting it to a finer point. So it's a massive mirror. This thing's like fucking 50 feet across. And you can't send something that's 50 feet across and flat, well, curved, but relatively flat, thin, shooting through space at, 93,000 miles an hour. I
mean, you could, but...
It would fall apart. It would tear itself apart. Because, even though it's a vacuum out there, there is not zero drag. There are forces out there. One of the big ones out there is the solar radiation force, which is just the fact that it's pushing so much energy out, it tends to move things. Then there's just the gravitational force of heavenly bodies. But so they had to pack this thing up, make it small, shoot it way out there, and then have it open up. So they had to, they brought in, you know what they did? They brought in origami artists. World famous paper folders. And they
Oh
said,
my
here's
God,
the
of
shape
course they
our
did.
here's the shape our fucking telescope has to be at the end. How do we make a single, jointed piece of anything that's able to compress down to this size, shoot it like a torpedo, and then opens up, folds out into this big umbrella-shaped piece of
That's
shit.
genius.
Yeah. And so they fucking origami'd it, and it's complex as hell. So, not only did they have to shoot it 93 million miles out there, but then they had to say, okay, go. And it had to unfold while it's nowhere near Earth, and no one can do anything if it breaks. And it had to not break.
And it had to not break, yeah.
It had to not break. And it didn't break. It has provided us some of the most amazing deep space pictures to date.
Oh, yeah.
We have
see what you did there,
much
Paco.
clearer. We have much clearer images of so many nebulae that we didn't have before. Discovered new exoplanets and stars. It's very cool. I'm very interested in the James Webb Telescope.
I mean, science in general is cool. We could probably talk about it all night, but since it is in fact 11:35 and I need to sleep.
And Simon needs to sleep.
some point.
He's been such a trooper.
Yeah, I was gonna say we all probably need to sleep. Real quick, PuzzleBetter, where can we find you?
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, we are going to be on Shellathon, hosted by our very good friend, King Mictus. So Simon and I are going to be doing Out of the Shadows. I'm going to be doing a jigsaw puzzle with puzzle. And
Nice.
and we're going to be doing this cool Ninja Turtles RPG that Simon is also doing. So we've got a bunch of
Very
stuff coming
cool.
up in a couple weeks.
Awesome. Simon, I was gonna say, Simon, is that where you're gonna be as well?
In 2 weeks, I'm going to be part of Shellathon.
There's turtle shit going on. I cannot imagine Simon being anywhere else.
I'm writing down to look that up, Kakalical as well. Okay, so we have Wonder Twins, Simon Ashtier, and PuzzleBetter doing some really amazing stuff.
Wonder Twin powers
Yeah.
activate. Hold on. Now you've said that, we gotta know. What forms would you each take?
Form of a dragon.
Oh, that means I got to be the water one.
It's true. What are you gonna
Be
be?
an ice dragon. I'm not going to tell you.
It's
what
just a
to
really
do.
fancy ice sculpture of a dragon.
Yes.
Oh wait, before the other person that's sort of on our Shellathon little mini team is also in chat right now, Kakalicola. He will be making the art that I will be turning into a Ninja Turtles jigsaw puzzle and then doing it
Nice.
just before me. So the three of us are sort of back to back to back, and it'll be a whole thing.
That's awesome. That sounds fun as hell.
Yeah, very nice.
All right,
I always wanted to be good at art.
Tiger's Ear, where can we find you?
You can find me at P4 Podcast on Twitch, Player 4 Podcast on YouTube. Tomorrow, I should be continuing the adventures of the Lumos brothers with my good friend Alex as we're playing our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. It's his first time ever. And we are portraying his character from my recently concluded D&D game, Everybody Loves Raiken, who is a vengeance paladin of the war god Kord, and I am portraying his brother, who I portrayed from time to time during the campaign, who is an Oath of the Ancients to the god of justice, Bahamut. And they are ridiculous people doing ridiculous things in a ridiculous game, so, dumb
Nice.
shit happens
As
off
you
the
do.
rig.
As you do.
On the last episode, I completely forgot that I needed to cast Featherfall before jumping into the Underdark from the Blighted Village.
Oh, I know exactly what
became
area you mean.
instantly street pizza.
I know exactly what you mean because I think Tracy Wiles did almost
Oh, no.
the exact same thing in her stream. I was watching going, no, she cast Featherfall and then it wore off.
Oh, she waited too long. No, I was like, okay, we have to go do this thing, and it's down in the Underdark. I know a shortcut to the Underdark. Tally ho! I literally said tally ho, jumped in the hole, and then my friend Alex goes, did you forget to cast Featherfall?
Wow.
I went, oh. splat. And then he asked me if he could cast Cure on me to cure death. So, do watch this stuff because, I mean, I know that I'm biased, but I was in stitches re-listening
That's
to these
hysterical.
episodes.
No, that's hilarious as hell. Can I cast Cure on you to cure death? Wow.
I don't know how to bring you back from that. I'm going to give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count. Yeah, it took him a little
Well,
while to
then.
remember Revivify.
Question, what happens if you cast Cure on death itself? I don't know, but you should never have a pillow fight with death because otherwise you'll have to face the repercussions.
Oh my god.
That's a good one.
I don't like it. I don't like it here.
You're
Here
welcome.
is the worst place. This is the bad place.
On that note, you can catch me in Panic Wars, hopefully coming to fairs and events around the East Coast soon. We are just starting to take off from the New Jersey Run Fair itself, which has ended for the season.
But now we can play video games again.
That's true, I can play video games again. It is a hard pill to swallow, yeah, I know. But so yeah, so Panic Wars will hopefully be taking off. You can also find me here, hopefully back to regular Monday streaming with my friends. I may also make an attempt at streaming some Claire Obscure because I've been having a lot of fun with it. Even though I'm not having fun with this late game boss. Interestingly enough, named Simon. Hardest boss in the game.
I did see the post about that, and I was like, oh, Simon's playing? And I was like, no, wait, this is Claire's great. That has to be the name of a boss in the game. Weird.
Hardest damn boss in the game. And of course he has like the most mundane name.
Simon.
Hey.
Well, sorry. As opposed to like all the other bosses have like someone made the joke, it's like the traditional so-and-so, the destroyer of worlds, is a really easy to beat, and then you come up against a boss named Fred.
There are those that call
and he
me
fucking kicks your ass.
Tim?
And so, Simon is not a mundane name. No, Simon is not a mundane name, you're correct. Simon is an excellent name, and it is now a name that strikes fear into the hearts of many.
One of my favorite, because I insist on digressing all the time, one of my favorite jokes back when we used to play a role-playing game where you would beat basically gods and fight other gods, there was a joke about the game, which went in the form of like a Xbox achievement that was called Beware the Wrath of George. The description for it was defeat the BBEG, in an epic battle, only to be killed by, like, his minion.
Yeah, that checks as an achievement, actually.
Beware the
I
Wrath
will
of
say that
George.
apparently, I was following a Reddit thread. Apparently, a lot of the Steam achievements are either puns or references.
Yeah.
Like French puns and references. For Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, I mean.
I was gonna say, like, in most games they are, yes.
In most games they are, yes, but I think in Claire Obscure Expedition 33, like, there were some French speakers that pointed out a few of them. I'd have to find them. But yes, Turquoise Sky is correct. The soundtrack is reason enough to play it. Like, I cannot get enough of the soundtrack. So, anyway, thank you again for joining us this evening. We've loved having you and chatting science and making puns and deciding whether or not to cancel Shagrazier. I don't think we should cancel him. Shagrazier's too cool to cancel.
Cancel Shagrazier.
I just said Shagrazier's too cool to cancel. So again, thank you for joining us.
Cancel my mod.
We're canceling cancellations is what we're doing. Reverse Uno.
Kink shaming is my kink.
Oh, Cackle-Cola, that just makes me think of Super Empire Strikes Back. Spent about 45 minutes trying to get through the Hoth asteroid stage. Finally managed to beat it with 1 point of shield remaining. Then the autopilot kicked in and flew the ship into the asteroid. Oh no! Oh Oh no.
the most accurate
Oh,
representation of Star
salute
Wars.
is right. Cast Cure on the cancellation. That's exactly what we're doing.
That game's so
Anyway.
hard, too.
Have a lovely night, everyone. Be good. If you can't be good, be safe. And if you cannot be safe, tell the EMTs everything.
Or nothing.
Yes, everything.
Whatever you want. Honestly, we can't tell you how to live your life.
They know you didn't fall on it, okay?
But I mean,
You've seen
I
so
did.
much.
It was just
It's like that when
there.
I got here.
It was like that when you got... I tripped! And with that, we shall exit, consensually pursued by a bear.
In my defense, it was funny. Choke on a meat
Bye,
stick.
Steve.
Bye.
Bye, stream.
I love how you just throw the choke on a meat stick in there. Oh my god.